Oh my goodness, hello, good morning everybody, good morning. Sarah, Marissa, Angie, and Jehu, good morning. Trauma Dumpling, here for the show. Angie, hello. Sparks, hello. Wheelie, hello. Jay, hello. Good morning everybody, good morning, good afternoon, a good evening, or good night. Depending on where you are on this beautiful planet. Oop, I'm sounding like I'm forgetting what I'm doing. That's not good. Caffeine, time for caffeine. Monster. Full Kyle today. Good morning, AC. Hello. Hello, everybody. Depending on where you are on this beautiful planet, thank you so much for joining me for yet another ad hoc live stream. Yay! Happy Saturday. Saturday morning. It is Saturday morning. I hope it's Saturday morning. It is Saturday morning. Happy Saturday morning from sunlit Brisbane. It's a little overcast, just FYI. But thankfully, I don't know what happened this week. Weather systems. Who knows about it? Me a little bit sometimes. It was hot. It was hot. It was like steamy hot. It was like 33, 36 degrees Celsius in the day. Fahrenheit. That's... Hold on, wait. Someone taught me how to do Fahrenheit. It's double plus 30. So if it's 33 degrees Celsius here, then it was like 95, 100. Does that sound about right? For all of those who use imperial metrics. No, not metrics. Imperial measurements. That's the word. Although metrics could kind of substitute. There's an argument for it. Anyway, so it was hot. It was steamy. Booty, hello. LB, hello. Hot and steamy. And then all of a sudden this week it was just like, oh, we heard you like cool patches, so here, have a 13-degree morning. And that was 3 o'clock in the morning the other day when I streamed. It was great. But now it's just chilly. It's just chilly, so I thought I'd have to break... Look, it's the annoying time of the year where the weather can't make its mind up, and I've already packed away all my cold clothes, so you just have to kind of struggle. You know? Marina, hello. Lovely to see you. Okay, so today we're going to be covering both Miss Chantal Marie and Miss Amberlynn Reid, and just... I don't exactly know how to do this, because I actually... Lottie made some recommendations in the last stream for retros that I really kind of want to watch. But then there's also Amber. So what we might do... Oh, I kind of feel like that's unfair, though. If we start with Foodie and then move to Amby and then go back to Foodie. We might leave Amby to the very last. Sorry, Amby. Sorry, mate. I agree. I think winter is the perfect season because I can put more layers on and just kind of keep them out. It works a lot better. Please hold one moment because I have something to grab. It's okay, I came back. I'm so sorry. The something to grab was something out of... Oh no. Please hold. Everything's okay. It's fine. It's fine. I just had... Okay. I'm good. Everything's fine. I embarrassingly, as I was talking, I was like, oh, my throat's feeling quite gunky. And then I was like, oh, my nose is feeling really gunky, and I don't think I can sit here for an hour with, like, pressure in my nose, so I had to go and grab a tissue, and that's why I excused myself politely and didn't just on camera, you know? So, everything's fine. Pizza's not bringing me food. Good Pete's. Pizza's not giving me food. Bringing me food. Okay. Lottie, lovely to see you. Good morning. We're thinking... Lottie, how are you? I hope you are having a great day. Hi. We're going to cover modern foodie. And then I'm going to put up that muscle... retro you suggested the other day. So if you do have any other retro suggestions, please feel free. I wasn't calling Good Pete. Wow. Wow, you all obviously miss Foodie. No, not muscle like strong. Muscle like crustacean. Crustacean? Shellfish? The one in the ocean. Alright, cool. So we're going to start with Foodie's nonsense. This is Exploring Kuwait at Night, Boulevard Resort and Kout Beach. Also, hi, my name's Zach. Lovely to meet you if you're new, and thank you very much for returning if you are coming back. I'm not a mental or physical healthcare professional, just a guy who lost some weight, talks about things on the internet, watches way too much Foodie Beauty and Amberlynn Reid. Also, not here to bully, shame, hate, harass, or humiliate, literally here to talk about the produced and monetized content that we see here on this platform, because it's all about choices. Choices about the words come out of our mouths, choices about what we put on the internet. Choices! Choices, choices, choices. Okie dokie. So, let's line it up, front to back. You like this time slot arena? It works, I mean, it works for me on weekends because I can just kind of like wake up and roll with it and definitely get some caffeine in me. Oh, I've got to pin the things. This is why I need caffeine. But yeah, it just depends on the day. Just depends on the day and what's going on. And pin the thing. Brooke, you don't like the music in the new video? That's fair. That's fair. Look, I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. We're going to live this lived experience together, all 8 minutes and 58 seconds. So if you haven't seen it, join us. And if you have seen it, sorry. Okay. Well, that's okay, Elle. It still works. All right, let's go. Is that good music? No, is that good volume? I think it is. Hey, Army. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Texas, I am not going to disagree with you there. This new arc is a little bit of a snooze fest. A little bit? A total snooze fest. You know, you don't know what you've got, rather, until it's gone. And we just didn't know what we had during the live stream era. Just daily hours worth of, I mean, non-tint a lot of the time. But we made it fun. We made watching it fun, you know? If you're watching it... It's my voice breaking. If you're watching it with any sense of, like, reason, I guess you probably wouldn't enjoy it so much. But when you're just there to have a laugh, you know? She is starving us beep. But that's okay. Okay, so far we are driving down streets. I'm assuming this is like a suburb outside of Kuwait City. I'm going to be making a lot of assumptions in this video, so apologies. Many beautiful mosques here. That is pretty. I like the lights. I've told this story before, but when I was doing international traveling, people were really, like, locals who are friends of mine were always really, like, it wasn't curious for them. It was more like they were laughing at me because I'd be like, oh my God, guys, this house is like 300 years old. Isn't that incredible? Why is that incredible? Because we don't have buildings that old. It's incredible. My ignorant Australian brain. Hey, Auntie, I'm good to see you. Do you know what? I think in one vlog, we're probably going to see more of, like, this part of Kuwait than we have ever of Ottawa. She didn't need to fly halfway across the world for this. I mean, for that. For this, yes. But for that, less so. Hey, cool. Good to see ya. That's just a parking garage, right? This is now me trying to figure out what buildings are. What are buildings? What even is? Wait, what did that say? Showing you the streets of Kuwait. Okay. Elle, not really. There's very limited, like, colonial era buildings in Australia. A lot of that had to do with development. I can tell you there's one big story. Oh, what was their name? Hold on. Thanks for distracting me. I know the story, I just can't remember the name. Was it the 60s? Oh my god, I'm not playing a "Are you human to view this information? Get out of here." I am. It turns out, yes, I am. Okay, so I can't quite remember, so I can't tell the story, like, on point. In Brisbane, a lot of our, like, major government buildings were built up on sandstone. Well, not on sandstone, from sandstone, right? So if you ever come to Brisbane, you can walk along the Brisbane River and see some really old, beautiful heritage sandstone buildings. They're very impressive. Like, we have the Bank of New South Wales, because, just so you know, when Australia was first colonised, our states looked very, very different. If you ever want to be, like, worst maps in the world, watch the states and territories develop in Australia. It's a trip. Considering how young the colonization of the country is, it's a trip. And then even better if you go back to like native indigenous people, tribes, and languages. That map's huge. There's like 50. Anyway, Australia started out with literally nothing. Well, like no states, and then like 2 states, and then like 4 states, and then it just went all over the shop. I'm rambling. But in Brisbane, we have some old sandstone buildings. One of them is called the Bank of New South Wales, because Queensland used to be part of New South Wales as a state before it kind of split. There were no civil wars. There was nothing like that. It was literally we'll just chop up this very large continent into states and territories that are big enough for people to actually govern functionally post colony, right? Anyway, I think it was might have been the 30s, I think. I'm pretty sure it was somewhere between the 2 world wars. There were these 2 brothers who were basically property developers in Brisbane, and they were like, well, there's all these old sandstone buildings and we want to get rid of them, and we want to put in spaces for like sky rises and things like that and help develop Brisbane. And the local government at the time was just like, no, you can't take down the sandstone. Like, the sandstone buildings are government property. Even though they're not being used, they're still really important, and we need to maintain that, even though they've only been around for a couple of decades, right? So they go in the middle of the night with with charges, with bombs, essentially, and bomb the government buildings to destroy all of the sandstone. Not in a malicious attempt. Well, I mean, I guess you could argue it was pretty malicious, but not in a way to harm anybody, but in a way to damage the building so much that they would be pulled down and replaced with the skyline that we see today. So Brisbane has a handful of old sandstone buildings that date back to like the early 1900s, late 1800s, but in essence, a lot of Brisbane's historical buildings are all much later in the decade. Anyway, go. Oh no, I'm not even on the frame. Hold on, please hold. Also, what is going on with the measurement of this? Please hold. Nope. Anyway, Brisbane's cool. If you ever want to come and see it, I highly recommend. Yeah, Lottie, exactly. It's okay, Elle. My pleasure. I can't remember. There were a pair of brothers. I just can't remember their name. I'm kind of upset that I can't. Anyway, back to Foodie's driving around. Okay, so the detective Pulpy in me really wants to keep an eye out for reflective surfaces, really wants to keep an eye out for a lot of things, because why have we not seen Sala? Why have we not seen Mr. Creamy? Ma'am, you travelled the world and bees the seas for love. These 2 live streams, these 2 pieces of content, I'm just not getting the love vibe, you know? I'm just not. I'm not convinced. Convince me, Chantal. I'm a cynical member of your audience. I swear to God, Foodie needs to learn how to use her camera, her phone. I'm sitting here being like, is everything really out of focus because, like, something's wrong with my line? Is this just... There's more than 7 pixels on the screen, I'll give it that, but the focusing of this YouTube vlogger professional is... It could use some work. Could use some work. She's not growing and learning, Elle. What are you talking about? The palms are very pretty. Kind of live for the crescendo, though. Yes. Yes. Okay, if you all expected more than just driving around Kuwait with shoving a camera outside of the car, lower your expectations. That's a nice building. I get really into... I know nothing about architecture, but I really enjoy, like, just looking at buildings. Wow, I sound a bit basic today. Look, I can walk past a building and tell you... I can't tell you anything about that building, but I can tell you whether or not I like it or not. That's the thing as well. So, Jill, you make a very important point. The fact that we've just stuck our phone out the window, or maybe just inside of the window, to film everything as we pass by, it does not... Dear foodie, if you are going to try to pretend to be a professional travel vlogger, you're doing it so wrong. You're doing it the opposite way that it needs to be done. Go to a place, film some stuff, learn about the place, talk about the place. You don't need to necessarily educate your audience, but you certainly want to expose your audience to something that they may never see, right? Like, this might be someone's first grasp, I guess, of Kuwait. And hopefully they will do more digging to find out about the place other than what Foodie's presenting, because Foodie's presenting absolutely nothing. Like, legitimately nothing. She could be anywhere, and it wouldn't matter. She's not doing this travel vlog thing well, I don't think. Elle, pardon me, there's that gobby in the throat. Thank you for being here for 12 months, my friend. I appreciate it. Elle says Aladdin found shaking and crying after this vlog. She's not on a magic carpet ride. I'll give you that. She's in a car of some kind that no doubt someone will find the make and model to. It does kind of look burgundy. We see bits and pieces of it. I'm not really that interested in what type of car she's in. However, I'm more interested in the person allegedly driving. And who is that? I would like to know. Thank you for being here for 12 months, my friend. I appreciate it. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Not the gobby in the throat. Well, gobby's under the bed, but it's just a little thing. Morning, Danielle. Hello. Okay, I'm pretty sure 2 minutes of setup is not going to be worth anything. And this is a snooze fest. Oh, it's a bookstore. That's a bookstore? Cool. That's an awesome bookstore. I thought it was this is going to show my ignorance of cars. Like, the place where you go, not a car yard, but the place where you go where everything's, like, on display. A car display? Showroom. Oh my god. Words are not that hard, Zach. Come on. It was showroom. It wasn't dealership. It was showroom. That was the word I was trying to find. Sultan Center. Ace? Okay. Boulevard Ballroom. Those are two hard words to say that shouldn't be. I do need more caffeine. I really do. Boulevard parking. Weekends in Kuwait are Fridays and Saturdays, so it was packed. Okay, so this was Friday. I'm assuming. Because today's my Saturday. Wait. I need to forget her Canadian time zones. That's what I need to do.
Hey guys, so I'm here with another vlog in Kuwait. So after settling in...
Would we call this a vlog? Sure.
And recovering from a bit of jet lag, I'm excited to bring you a little night vlog here at the Boulevard.
It is cooler at night, so more comfortable when the sun goes down. She knows she can do voiceovers, right? Like, she doesn't need to just have all of this text down the bottom and B-roll Because her B-roll is more like her A-roll at the moment. Careful, Zach.
Mia in Kuwait. So the Boulevard is a very huge place, over 350 square feet. Just a big place to go for family gatherings. There's like fountains and big shopping centers. There's a lot of big malls here. So I'm just...
She knows she could do voiceovers, but she's still got this music on in the background.
going to show you guys a bit of this place we're going to go explore. So, yalla.
Great, let's go. I love this song, can you tell? I hate this song. I don't hate this song. I just think it's really overused. It's so overused. God. No, it's fine. Everything's fine. You go. Oh, wait. It's also much louder than the other volume, so it's giving existential dread. It's just... Great exercise location. I'll take your word for it, Foodie. I walked for 2 hours with a couple of rest stops. Did you? Did you? Okay. Like to see it? Sure, whatever, I don't care. Poppy and Pine, hello, thank you for being here for 18 months, my friend. I appreciate it. Poppy says, can't wait to see what comes after this story arc. I mean, hopefully we get some wedding footage. We'll have to get Foodie set up for, you know, for apartment living for 3 months with Mr. Creamy. I'm still not convinced he exists. I'm just not. The more she doesn't show, the more I'm convinced that this person doesn't exist, or potentially, like, maybe they do exist and maybe Chantal met with them and then maybe there wasn't any chemistry. I'm not getting I'm in love with him from any of this, right? I understand at the beginning there was a lot of conversation about keeping it private and doing all of that. But not even a hand, not even a tease of showing me a handhold or a leg in the car, or just anything. We're not seeing anything. Nothing. We're being starved. Amber Chick, thank you for being here for 9 months. Amber says, I'm with you. I won't believe it until I see him. No, and I think that's a healthy level of skepticism, especially from Foodie. Don't believe anything she says until you actually see it done. Much like the trip to Kuwait. I think you're suggesting Bone Train. I think if I play Bone Train, it might smash into this song and just, like, not be a good time. Hey, Emmy. She's so loud. I'm turning it down. I don't even care. I'm turning her down. That's what I'm doing. Moonface Pondu, hello. Thank you very much for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate it. Moonface says, it's my birthday tomorrow. Yalla. Happy birthday, Moonface. Congratulations. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope you have a fabulous week and celebrate all weekend. Thank you for the support and the super chat, and look after yourself and have a great time. Happy birthday. I'm sorry, Punky. She's very loud. Badussi, I see you. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Badussi says hello. Hello back. I hope you're having a great day, Badussi. Happy weekend. Vlog Dussi, I can't drip dry down moistness. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. A poet as always. Happy weekend. Left Early says the Sultan Centre is a grocery. Oh, now I know. See, look. Together we can learn. I appreciate the note. Thank you. A Boulevard cafe. All right. Checking for the reflections in the water. I'm really not that invested, but also I would like proof that the story Chantal told us is actually occurring, because so far I see no proof. I see no proof of Mr. Creamy. A good thing that vloggers will do, or people that create content on the internet will do, is show and not tell. So show us. Please verify. Lauren, thank you for the super chat. Lauren says, no pic of her and Salah on Insta is very, very telling. No Instagram. So no evidence on Instagram, no evidence of interaction outside of Chantal's chat, no evidence of him existing on any of these vlogs so far, apart from the fact that somebody with a different camera filmed her exiting the airport. Yeah, there's just a lot of I won't believe the person is the person that they say they believe because I am cynical and grew up in the early 2000s, I suppose. Yeah, I just don't believe it. And then when we do meet him, if he is the way that Chantal presented, I will also be cynical as to what the intended purpose of meeting with Chantal is. It's cynicism all the way down. It's like turtles. More walking. Jesus. Restaurants and fountains on the lake. This is a pretty area. I like this. Ooh, fountains. Love a fountain. Can't go wrong with a fountain. Literally watch it all day. Anyway, Diaspro? Cherry, that's easier. Thank you for the super chat, Cherry. Cherry says, I have a job interview next Tuesday, so your streams are very relaxing. Thank you. Oh, it's my pleasure. I'm glad you find them relaxing. I find them a little chaotic sometimes, to be honest, but you're welcome. You make Amber and Chantal bearable and more entertaining. Cherry, thank you for the kind words. Thank you for the super chat. Best of luck for your job interview on Tuesday. You'll smash it. Just go in confident and yourself, and you'll do great. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Elle, we're halfway through this. We are halfway through this. All this is proof of life, kitty cat. All this is proof is that Chantal made it to Kuwait. Not where she's staying, not who she's with. Nothing outside of her going for a nighttime walk at the Boulevard. Hi everybody, hope you all consented to being on camera on an international sensation Foodie Beauty's channel. Probably not though. Again, hello everybody. Okay. Wait, where are we? Okay. I know I could literally just pull up a map and it'd be fine, but I'm just trying to place ourselves in reference to the drive. Because that's that big Ace building over there that we passed. Oh, they're pretty flowers. They kind of remind... They're like yellow trumpets, is that what they're called? We have a lot of them here. Yeah, because she said she was staying in a hotel when she first got there, right? So she could be showing off the hotel room. I mean, maybe not all of it, because it is, you know, Foodie's ecosystem. But still, you could show us a little bit more than just this. I don't know. I'm feeling like she's definitely not getting... And maybe she's holding back because she knows that people will watch regardless, but... I don't know. If the idea is to foster a healthier, different audience, I guess, with this content... then you would probably want to be putting a little bit more effort into it than what we see. And so that's why I don't think you can play both sides of the fence there with content creation. You either lean into the knowing what your audience is, or you adapt and find a new audience. But this is very expected of a foodie vlog. It's just nothing. It's bland. Deez, hello. Thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. I hope you're doing well. Deez says, I just want to say thanks to you and chat for making my one day off of work this week so enjoyable. You're welcome, Des. It's our absolute pleasure. I'll speak for the chat on that one. It's our pleasure. Listening during crochet time is so therapeutic. Des, feel free to tag us and let us know what you're crocheting. Thank you very much for the support and the super chat. I hope you have a fabulous evening. Crocheting. Chill. I didn't even say that, chat. I hope you're being productive while you're listening to this nonsense. Even if you are kicking back, practicing some self-care, doing some crochet, cooking something new, going for a walk, doing the dishes, throwing the laundry on, you know, all of those things you might be avoiding, feel free to do it with me in your ear. Hi, and thank you, Des, for the super chat. Hello, people down there. All of these people just caught on camera. Chat, we've found him. We found the star of the vlog. Okay. We gotta slow him down. Slow him down. Oh my god, the little frog butt. Oh, oh my heart. There's a little frog butt jumping around. I love him so much. Marissa, you've named him Franklin. All right, we'll take it. It's Franklin the frog. Oh, also unsure if he's a frog or a toad, to be honest. So, I don't actually know. I'm going to do a quick Google. You'll talk amongst yourselves. You called him Dave. Dave Franklin Senior the Third. Frogs in Kuwait. Let's have a look. See if we can find. This one kind of looks like that one, I guess. I don't know how miniature is miniature. That kind of looks similar. Types of Kuwaiti wildlife. Animals in Kuwait. I just want to find the frog. Show me the frog. Maybe, is it a frog or a toad? Frog. Okay. See, all of, it could be a burrowing frog. It kind of looks like a burrowing frog. Some burrowing frogs can spend entire lives underground. Wait, burrowing frog location, Oceania. That's not what I'm looking for. I was looking at Kuwait. Animals in Kuwait. Yeah. No. Oh, this is the worst website in the history of the world. Okay. Ant, antelope, armyworm, banana spider, aurochs. Extinct ancestor of all domesticated... domesticated. Zach, learn your words. Wait, are these actually Kuwaiti animals? Okay. Bear. They have bears in Kuwait. Cool. Frog. I'm looking for frog. Frog. C, C, D, E. Falcon. False widow spider. Fly, flea, flying squirrel, fox. Frog! If it does this... No, it's just all animals. Okay, this website is absolutely the worst. Frogs of Kuwait. Okay, someone... No, that looks like a frog, though. Is it a frog or a toad? Alright, well, I can't tell. Oh, it's because I spelt it... I spelt frogs. F-F-O-R-G-S. That turns out that confuses Google. That's not how you spell frogs. Okay. Oh, there's a frog-eyed gecko. That is the only reference to a frog in Wikipedia. Excellent. I imagine people are getting very upset in the chat that I can't see right now. Alright, it might be a toad. It kind of reminds me of a toad, because in Australia we have toads. We introduced a species that we refer to as cane toads. We introduced them in the 30s because we had a beetle or a bug. Oh no, it was a beetle called the cane beetle, which used to come in, and in Australia we grew a whole heap of cane, right? Okay, chat, I'm going to bring you back for a second. Story time. So, the wild Kuwait for frogs? No, damn it, Lottie. Cane toads are a menace, yes. So, in Australia in the 30s, we had a really big problem with cane beetles. So in Australia, we grew a lot of sugar cane because we had the right climate, particularly up north, to grow a whole heap of sugar cane, to process it, turn it into molasses, do all of the things that you do with sugar cane, right? Unfortunately, there was a massive outbreak of sugarcane beetles, which are big, not big, but angry beetles that basically just chew through entire sugarcane crops. So the Australian Association at the time was just like, oh, you know what eats beetles? Toads. We'll import toads, and we'll just import a non-native species and just let them run amok over the entire country. So cane toads got brought in. Cane toads ate all of the cane beetles. No longer a cane beetle problem. Now we've got a cane toad problem, right? This is very much I swallowed a spider to eat the fly situation type of deal. This is Australia's perspective on biosecurity in the 30s. Right, now we've got a whole heap of cane toads. The problem with cane toads is they're highly toxic. Highly, highly toxic. So even though... And they get big too. They're like chonky boys. The problem with cane toads is that they don't have a natural predator, so they just multiply. They multiply and they multiply and they multiply, and if you grow up north, they will often bury themselves in your pot plant soil, and then when you're changing a pot plant, you get the fright of your life when a fucking giant pussy cane toad just jumps at your face. There's no real way to humanely get rid of them, right? Oftentimes, if you were just trying to clean up your own place, you might put them in bags and chuck them in the freezer to give them a humane sleepy time kind of nap. Often people would awfully like cover them in salt, which was bad, but salt is a deterrent for the toad, so you could like sprinkle salt around like pot plants and stuff to stop them from climbing in and burrowing down. And as time has progressed from the 30s, native bird species who do eat things like frogs and toads have learnt ways to murder toady boys, who are pests in Australia, to murder them and eat them without getting toxified, right? So they can eat, I think magpies were one of the species who learnt to do it, so they could like stun the toad, flip them over, cut them down the middle and eat out their heart. But if they don't touch any of the other organs, they're fine, but their heart doesn't have the toxin in it. So magpies learnt, because magpies are really smart and also really good judges of character, that's why they swoop bad people, that if they just dissected a toad and ate out the heart, it could murder the toad, but also not kill themselves. Australia is a wonderful place. Anyway. I'm unsure if this is a frog or a toad, but that's my story. I missed a milestone. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate it. Who did I miss? I'm sorry I went on that tangent. It's me, though. Zing, thank you for being here for 11 months, mate. I appreciate it. Zing says, wait, bears in Kuwait? I may find my prince there. Be careful, Zing. Maybe, but maybe not. International Tinder, mate. Thank you for the support. How long is her vlog? It feels like 11 hours. It is indeed only 8 minutes. I think you should think. Okay, now we're walking down a tunnel. I like the geometric paints on the side, and the light's fine. I don't know whether or not this is however many seconds of vlog worthy, but maybe. A stadium of some sort. Okay, let's look it up. Boulevard, I walk a lonely road, the only one road, brother, that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's only me and I walk alone. Top hotels closest to Kuwait. That's the thing, though. So she also said Kuwait at Night Boulevard Resort, and it really does make me think that she's staying somewhere. So maybe she's staying there. No, because I was driving. Shoot. Just really isn't giving a lot of information that I can easily Google while on a live stream. Kylie Smith's Jam. Hello, thank you for the super chat. Kylie Smith's Jam says, I miss Beans. I miss Beans too. It's okay. It's fine. I'm sure Beans is out there living their best life with a name that isn't Beans, and in my opinion is not the correct name, but that's fine. Shroomy, hello, thank you very much for joining the channel as a member, mate. I appreciate it. Welcome to Popstar. Hello, hello, hello. Looks like a cricket ground. It does kind of look like a cricket pitch in the middle of that, actually. Moonface Pondy, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate it. Welcome back as Popstar. You mean Kylie? No, it wasn't Kylie. Wait, no, it wasn't Kylie. Was the name of a Kardashian, but it wasn't Kylie. We could only find 2 songs today, huh? Night Drive and Beach. Frogs like cricket? Do frogs like cricket? Is she exploring by herself? Well, no, I think she's got someone driving, but I've just seen no proof of anybody accompanying her, you know? It's weird. I thought it would be solo. But then there was that whole conversation about, like, they can't be, like, they shouldn't be in public together, or they can't be in public I don't know. But then there was also the conversation of the marriage. I don't know what's happening. Who's driving her? Miss Daisy. Miss Daisy's driving. It's a boutique. Marbees. Marbeed? I've got bees on the brain. Uber. Yeah, Country Chicken, that was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, has she just gone to Kuwait with Auntie Fun Times and that's why they couldn't drive? Because Mum and sister probably didn't want to drive them, and Auntie Fun Times didn't drive, turns out, not because she didn't support the Kuwait trip, but because she was going on it herself. Kout Mall. Oh yeah, she goes to the beach but doesn't go to the mall. I will visit it soon. Okay. Great, take me there. Also, maybe don't film in there, because people respect their privacy. Privacy who? Ah, that crescendo again. It's very fulfilling. I would also like to see fashion. I would like to see inside of any of these buildings, to be honest, because this, like, we're getting about 30% road in these vlogs. It's just, like, sure. Hardee's. And KFC. There you go, she found it. I was not trying to be shady there. Oh my god. Shady. Boulevard from the other side of the road. Oh my god, who cares? Does anyone care 8 minutes worth of this? Wait, no, did I just rewind accidentally? I feel like I did. This... What is time? Time is a loop. I did rewind, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Hold on. We could have gone through that all once again. That's actually true. We do need to find the Krispy Kremes. Because that was kind of like a big talking point. How'd she manage to make this so boring? Well, Kerry, she's got a talent. Hi, Faith. I'm doing well, thank you. I don't think this is her drive from the airport, because this happens, like, after she's kind of had a nap, I'd say. The Kout Beach. Also, apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. I'm probably going to do a lot of that. I'm not purposefully trying to do it, I'm just stupid. Hi, families. Oh, the song does end nicely, though. Just that little, like... I don't think it's a harp. It might be a harp. Strings. That little strings pluck. Ooh. Beach at night. Y'all! Someone get a light over here. Someone got a torch. Can't see anything. She hates people. So specifically, she hates her audience who might find some kind of enjoyment out of her vlogs. She doesn't vlog well. That's what it, like, she's either creating the vlogs because she knows what her audience is like and is like, here, suck it. Or she is legitimately trying to, like, find new audience members to support her travel season, and this is the kind of quality content that you get. Find a light. Find a light. It's just pitch black. You can't see anything. Oh, we found some light. Thank goodness. That's pretty. It'd be prettier in person. Also, again, hi. So this is Chantel. These are photos, right? Cool, these are photos. Hey, Foodie, maybe don't take photos of strangers. Just don't. Just don't. It's not without their consent. It's just not a good thing to do. Let's not do that. Yeah, beautiful. I like this lighting. I can actually see what's going on, so that's good. This is a less good photo. I don't think... Look, if I were here to, like, critique how Foodie, like, creates content, I mean, to be fair, that's what I do. I don't know. I mean, this is fine. Would you want to put this shot out? I don't know. I think if you, like, turned a little bit to the left, you could get a little bit more, like, interesting. But all these lights are kind of messing with that right side of it. Anyway, whatever.
This is like paradise.
When she talks as well, I am trying to keep an ear out to see if there's like any other noises or any other person talking. Because again, like, here's the curious thing. All of this content today has been from Foodie's perspective, or like flipped, right? So if she's actually exploring with anyone, wouldn't they hold the camera for her like they did in the airport? But they're not doing that. So is she just walking out there alone? I hope not. But who's driving? Foodie, here's a tip. If you want to be a world famous travel vlogger and you've got a buddy with you, get them to film you doing stuff instead of you filming everything. With just these like little behind the scenes like speaking bits. Merricab MC, hello. Thank you for being here for 19 months, my friend. I appreciate it. Merricab says, happy to see you. Lovely to see you as well. Welcome to Kuwait. Foodie's the worst tour guide. Thank you for the support, mate. I hope you're having a great day.
It's like paradise.
Very sandy. I mean, the air. That made me sound really basic. Okay, Foodie, also, another tip. If you want to keep doing this, please find more music. Stop reusing the same 2 songs, please. Mildly irritating. Moonface, this is not even B-roll. We're getting to C-roll territory. Because, like, B-roll you would put in and talk over it and be like, oh, yeah, look at this beautiful stuff. Like, I had a really great day. We found these things. Like, it's just, there's no point to this vlog, right? What was the point to this vlog? Oh, I went to the Boulevard. Okay. Great. Have you got anything else for us? Because it's kind of a little bit pointless. Like, you could have covered that in a 30-second snippet of a much larger vlog of like, great, so this was my first day in Kuwait, right? Imagine you're a world famous travel vlogger, much like Foodie Beauty, right? And you go to a place and you want to create a piece of content on your first day. This is not necessarily how you would do it successfully, I don't think, for an audience who actually wants to see it. This is, no. She says she walked for 2 hours and yet somehow we got 8 minutes of footage. And half of that was in the car. Like, the math ain't mathin'. You're telling me you were walking around this place for 2 hours, or the previous place, the Boulevard, for 2 hours, and you ended up with, what, 2 minutes worth of footage? There was nothing more interesting? Really? Okay. Weird. Sus. I am sus. Oh, Lottie, that's a good point. She is certainly not matching the music to the visual. No. Crescendo, car park. Crescendo, flat side of a building. Great. Yeah, cool. Makes me feel good listening to it, but watching it is not fulfilling. The strong winds caused a mini sandstorm. In the summer, they are much more severe. Yeah, sandy. I love this. I think it's like 20 seconds of her footage is actually someone else's. Here's an example of a summer sandstorm. Wow, I feel more enlightened, Foodie. Thank you so much. Great. I don't know if they were speeding, because I've got it at 1.5. But maybe the other cars are a good measurement of the speed that they're going. No idea. I don't think her lungs are going to love anything about where she is currently, to be fair. 2 pulmonary embolisms and asthma. Probably not the best situation for desert beezing. Arabic coffee. It has cardamom. Okay. Sorry, that face was for the emoji. Why the tongue out? I'll go for now and enjoy this. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching. Those nails. Jesus. Look, y'all know I'm not a nail tech. You know. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right at all. Does that seem right to you? I don't think you're... Like, even just nail polish shouldn't be doing that. Oh, they're the cuticles? Aren't you meant to, like, press them down? Yeah, you're meant to press them down, right? Gamer has a confirmation. Turkish coffee slaps. Turkish coffee does slap. You don't like this nail. It's not... Look. Yeah. No. I just don't know. Like, why wouldn't you go for just a clear lacquer or something? If you wanted to, like, play it down, make it modest. Just put a clear coat on it. You didn't need to... I don't like this colour. Not like this. Anyway, that's the end of Foodie's vlog. So thank you so much for bees. And for those of you who are leaving after this, I understand. Hit the like button on your way out if you could. That'd be great. We're going to watch a little bit of a retro from Foodie, which was requested or suggested rather by the fabulous Lottie from a while ago. I think this was 2019. We've got mussels in spicy broth seafood mukbang. I just wanted to do a little bit of a throwback. Just a little bit of a throwback to back when... Look. How do I say this? Foodie's created a lot of content over the years, right? And they've been in different styles. If you think this is our first trip down travel vlogging, you would be incorrect. We've done it a lot. She did it in Canada a lot, so much so that she argued that, like, the provincial closures during Canada didn't apply to her because she was, what's the word? Important? Well, I mean, she thought she was that. Essential. That's the word. She's created a lot of content, so I do find it entertaining, in all honesty, to kind of go back and watch some of her stuff that's, like, where she's touching on the different genres. We got travel vlog Foodie today. We're going to get mukbang Foodie to follow up, and it's going to be a good goddamn time. It's also festive season, and we are in November now, so I thought y'all would enjoy the opener. Please hold while I set it up. Here it is. This is mussels in spicy broth seafood mukbang. You're welcome. Oh, it's on mute. Sorry, hold on. Here we go. Oh boy, that's loud. That's loud. That's loud. Happy holidays, Foodie Beauties. Ebenezer Beezer. Ebenezer Beezer is abandoned at home, hopefully living his best life with Pete's.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Oh, cat voice. Certainly not getting that in Kuwait.
Sam. Why you sit like this, Sam? Yeah, that's your breakfast. Why you sit like this?
Think you didn't watch her back then? I mean, that's the fun thing about retros as well. I understand there are some true and loyal fans out there who legitimately watched every piece of content. But I also know some people come on during different times, and unfortunately Foodie's done the kind of silly thing and scrubbed her channel so many times of so much content that perspective is kind of lost. I mean, when Foodie started removing all, like 12 million views or 30 million views or whatever she was doing the other day, I thought, why don't you just clear it all out, mate? Like, if we've been watching since Old Mate, which I know a lot of people have, there's no sense in keeping any of that stuff up. Just get rid of it. If you want a brand new channel, or not get rid of it, but private it. If you want a brand new channel with just, like, you know, only videos and here's all my Kuwait journey, then just make it that. It's fine. Bunny, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Buddy says, we are in reruns already. Yeah, essentially. But we're doing reruns from when a different channel had the rights to production. So, some people don't know about it. Thanks for the super chat, Bunny.
Your legs. And your bum. And your legs. Your cute cat legs.
Well, Lottie, I think you're great.
It's like a little soup bowl.
I hope that makes it better. Oh no, I remember this one. My ears. Jesus. That is not ASMR. That's aggressive. Aggressive SMR. That one. Take us out of the pot. Take us out. Why does this feel like an eternity? Jesus. As a headphone user, I apologize sincerely to everyone. I am also suffering with all of this. Hey, Milk, good to see you. Yeah, I literally woke up. I was like, oh, she's in Kuwait. Sweet. Okay, I'm sorry. It's still technically in the yellow on my end, so everything's fine. I just feel like she's got a microphone down. It's very loud. Oh, it calmed down, thank God. Mussels. What's the island in Canada that has all of them? Not all of them, but they grow like the large majority of them. Is it King Edward? Is it King Edward? Prince Edward? Something Edward? Something. Let's eat! We've got pickles. We've got cottage cheese. Don't ruin cottage cheese like this, Foodie. Cottage cheese and mussels. Oh, God. Prince Edward. Aha, PE. I knew you'd know it, MC. PE Island. Yeah, I hope they're from there. That's what made me think of it, MC. It was your video that you did on the oyster. No, sorry, on the mussels. Very educational. I just can't remember names or places or people.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey. 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 Bottoms up.
Oh, this is a lot. This. Fucking A. All right, so we've cooked off the mussels in a tomato base. We're now also drinking what looks like a tomato-based beverage, and hopefully not just the runoff of the sauce. I'm assuming it's a Bloody Mary. Or they have that thing over there with clamato juice, don't they? They do that one. Something. I'm sure she'll talk about it. Pickled goods and cottage cheese. This is giving me acid reflux down. Like, there's so much acid here. Okay, you go. It's fine.
This is a Caesar mix.
Caesar, that's the one.
No alcohol.
So you're just drinking a virgin Caesar, huh? You chose to do that with all of this. I feel like this needs water. Like, this needs something to wash out the salt and vinegar. Blech.
With a green bean in it. We have a pickle.
Not vinegar, acid. That's the better word.
Pickle plate, which I'll probably incorporate from now on.
Why are you screaming at me, turning you down? Stop it.
Pickled beets and pickled green beans. You bite?
Hey, just a reminder, this was Foodie like 3 years ago.
And I know
People don't change, y'all, but
this is going to be weird.
so I mean, sometimes they do, but Foodie hasn't changed. Come on now.
Cottage cheese. This is the dry kind.
What's the wet kind? What's the wet kind of cottage cheese?
And some steamed mussels in a broth.
Also, shout out to BB in the back. Hey, BB, enjoy your game.
Spicy broth.
Hope you win.
So let's get to
Extreme beans were a simpler time. Oh, man.
very hungry. These are very hot though, but I'll probably eat them with my hands, to be quite honest.
Well, you didn't bring a fork, so I'm not surprised.
Dip it in the broth. Let's give you a bitty bite.
I'm sorry, what was that? Could you just... Hold on a second here. What was going on with this? My brain, I'm sorry.
Let's give you a bitty bite.
Mm-hmm. The way that echoed down the microphone, it was like a ghost. Are you all hearing this? It's like a vacuum sucking the air out of the room. Oh boy. That was a lot. Milk says dry cottage cheese is actually a thing. The cottage cheese in Japan was always the dry kind. The wetter mix is more common in the UK. Interesting. I don't think I've ever had it dry. I mean, it dries out when the brine, like, separates from the curds, I guess. Like, I've had like a small amount of cottage cheese left in the container, and like all of the moisture's gone, so it's just like kind of a bit dry and crumbly. I wonder what the actual definition between the two is. Anyway, sorry for that, but I caught it and had to expose.
Magnificent.
What was the first one, Lottie?
I don't know if you guys like cottage cheese. Very tangy. So,
No. Same, Rebecca. I could eat cottage cheese all day.
BB, you're in the background, BB.
Great.
But it's dark. This is my dinner, guys.
Jahu's suggesting one of the best mussel dishes I've ever had was Thai red curry mussels. That sounds really good.
I need a bowl for my... Have a little garbage bag here.
She's straight up eating cottage cheese. What's wrong with that, Elle?
For my
Why
shells.
you coming for me?
I don't know if you guys love.
Particularly this combination of food does seem very strange.
Mussels. But they had a special at Farm Boy. Here's a nice San Marzano tomato.
I don't know what it is. This is helping me today. I needed this today.
Those are the best tomatoes. So yeah, this is my dinner. Nothing more, nothing less.
Great. What am I going to make for lunch? I've got some chicken breast. I've got some butternut pumpkin. Maybe I can make a curry. Maybe I'll do that.
So...
Oh boy, this is... Look, I'm sorry for any of you who are... I don't know what the word is, but sensitive to noises. There's a lot of noises today.
Was that Sam? Now, got up today with BB. Went to an appointment. Two appointments today. I was going to do a vlog. Now it's cooked. He looks in the body, he's like, they don't look ready. I'm like, they are. They only take like 3... Once they're open, they're pretty much done. But I get it. Any kind of meat or seafood that doesn't take long to cook, it's like...
Like tuna.
No.
It was so good, was it though? It's like it's come from the can. Oh my god, my brain. Why am I remembering these things?
I have a sweet potato in the oven.
Ooh.
But
That makes more sense. Sweet potato, mussels, not so much the pickles. Maybe like some steamed veg or salad. Pickles is just...
Sweet potatoes take forever to cook, so...
They do, funnily enough, they do. Shorter time if you cut them into smaller pieces, though.
I was like, I'm going to start without you, potato, and... You can catch up later.
MC says old mate cooked his mussels for 90 minutes. See, and Pa Chantal knew. She was like, it's minutes. It's minutes, mate.
Nice.
His food's so good, you guys. Surprisingly, Pa Chantal's food was probably better.
Home cooked.
Specifically this dish. Well, these mussels.
Meal.
The rest of it's confusing.
So, yeah, I was going to vlog it and I'm like... I had my camera...
Elle, I honestly take no issue with the heap of cottage cheese in this. I don't. I don't. I absolutely don't. I'm pro cottage cheese in any situation.
I'm walking down, like, to the hospital. I'm like, how boring. Like...
I'm thinking it.
Yeah.
You see, and these ones were whole. Literally
What?
minutes. This doesn't... Okay, to be fair, just eating an entire container of cottage cheese out of a bowl doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I will tell you, though, in my caloric deficit journey, I certainly have eaten snacks that have been heavily cottage cheese based, but oftentimes, like, sometimes when I want something really salty, I'll just have like a little bit of cottage cheese in a bowl with some nutritional yeast and some extra salt, because I know when my body's like, you don't have enough salt because I sweat a lot, you need more salt. So like sometimes that's a cute little snack, but I don't, because when I was counting carbs really heavily, I didn't have like things to dip it in, so it was kind of like, well, I don't know, I guess I could use cauliflower, like I could roast some cauliflower and cut that up and like chop it up into there, or use it as a scoopy thing. I don't know, I just don't take massive issue with this.
Like, while I'm recovering, I'm in my neck down all the time and not doing much.
Oh really, Sandra? Kentucky got you putting pepper on cottage cheese and you love it? It makes sense. Cottage cheese is a really good base, but it just needs more, you know?
I honestly don't really want to talk about, like, oh, I'm going for my blood test, and, like, I don't know. It's just, like, I feel like it's boring.
Hell.
I don't know, maybe you like that over this. You know, maybe it's...
Yeah, but I also have a resource brain that doesn't like that.
Here's some of this is boring. Oh.
And also, like, how much... Speaking of cottage cheese, let me know how much a punnet of cottage cheese is for you. I think we get, like, 500 gram... That's going to be hard to communicate. 500 gram containers of cottage cheese, and I think they run about $5, $5 or $6. We actually had a cottage cheese shortage during quarantine times. That sucked. That sucked a lot because that's when I was first getting into it. So yeah, I'd say a pound. So yeah, that'd be close to a pound. So like $5 a pound Australian. I don't know. Oh, sorry, I missed someone. I'm so sorry, chat. Funny-ish. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it as always. Funny says, on what planet does seafood go with dairy? Okay, there's arguments to be made about seafood and dairy, Funny. You know, there's the entire Florentine range for oysters, right? Oysters Florentine, which is like a bechamel sauce and spinach, I think. Ooh, that's a recipe, you know, specifically pulled out of the 80s, I think. Oysters Florentine. There's lobster mac and cheese, iconically. Less iconically is what is that? What's that dish? Just like butter and lobster, obviously. Butter and crayfish go together really well. There is a cream-based way to make crayfish as well that is not in my brain. I can't remember. But oftentimes people will make like creamy prawn stuff. Like, yeah, making like a cream garlic butter base with any seafood can work. Cottage cheese, however, is a little bit of a push, right? It's a little bit more of a push. You're probably not going to... Okay, I think your perspective may come from where mine does, where like a fillet of fish is the perfect example, right? Why are you eating a fish burger, and it's a burger, not a sandwich? Why are you eating a fish burger with sliced cheese on it? That's weird. That's just weird. That's weird, and I don't like it. So I can understand from that perspective. Anyway.
Now, I do have some fun things planned. I always have things planned.
The fish and cheese you don't get. That's what I mean, Brayden. Yeah, the fish and the cheese specifically.
I'm able.
That's not weird, it's delicious. That's horrifying. Okay, two different perspectives.
This month. Now,
oh, enjoy, Mama Bear. Lovely to see you. Have a great day.
you know how, like...
Oh, she's still going. We are 7 minutes in.
So I was talking about, like, you know, eating healthier and stuff like that. Well...
Hannah, hello.
They're good?
Oh, yeah, crab's the perfect example, right? Like crab legs and butter sauce. Or, like, melted
You should
butter.
dip bread in the broth. It's not going to be... I think I was on a good run before I hit a low moment.
Oh, right.
Got out of control
Sorry, this was back during Healthy Gurney talks.
with the junk food, eating it every day. Because prior to that, I told myself, you know, just be careful. You can do this. Brothy. Yum.
Just why, brain? Why? Look, why?
Do this. Brothy.
Oh, it's that bit on it's like the exclamation point on the slurp. Mm-hmm. Good times. I'm not the one eating it. We're just watching the content. Why is everyone yelling at me?
So, there's nothing in that one.
I am the problem. I am the problem. It's true.
What am I rambling on here? Probably gets sickening. Spicy.
I don't think it was Beastars at this point, Elle, but at some point BB was watching Beastars, yes. And Chantal was trying to shame him for it. Real weird.
This cottage cheese is very low and, well, it's lower in fat. High protein, calcium, and
Big fan of cottage cheese, like I said.
probiotics. Which, since I'm on an antibiotic right now, I need. But
I do not eat cottage cheese for probiotics. But okay.
what I'm going to try, if I'm not successful,
I'm sorry, Pack. I'm so sorry.
I will try something else, but
Lottie, I see you. It's fine. We're just gonna kick back, watch a reaction, watch a retro, and not do that anymore. It's fine. No more slow motion.
gonna have like a cheat day. So
Am I the drama?
during the week, the rest of the week,
Try this. You put the sauce in the thing before you eat it.
in the shell. Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Maybe watching Naruto. I actually do think it's Naruto in the back there. Yeah.
I'm gonna follow the calorie plan and meal plan that my doctor set up.
Hold on, wait.
Then the 1 day week, which
All right, chat. What anime is BB watching?
day week I choose,
Hold on, wait. We can zoom. We can zoom. There we go.
I'm gonna have a cheat day, but I'm not gonna go over 3,000 calories. And if I do the math, 3,000 is
No, shoulder down, please. Shoulder down, please.
I don't have to eat 3,000.
She's talking about eating 3,000 calories. Mary, me eating 3,000 calories is what's advised when I'm like trying to lift heavy, and it is a gurney. But okay. I think it is Naruto, yeah.
And I know people say, well, for a food addict, cheat days
I'm just, look, I mean, you all might joke and laugh at me, but I'm trying to check the hair.
are not good. Everyone's different. I'm gonna give it an honest go, see if it works for me.
I can tell you it's not JoJo. Yeah, the headbands, that's what I'm looking at.
I'll keep you updated, but I think it.
Is that Brenda in the corner? It is, look. It's Brenda.
In the beginning, I just forever.
It's now the Brenda show.
I realized like I'm gonna have to just be really conscious.
Confirmed
24/7.
Naruto. Alright, let's confirm Naruto. That's fine.
It's good, eh, babe?
Please put your shirt up. Oh. Hold on. Wait, we're almost there. There we go. There's a face, y'all. There's an anime face. Get to.
Eat them all because we have to eat them while they're fresh. So
Oh no! There was a good one. There was a good frame. Hold on.
we have to eat them while they're fresh.
Next, yes, that's kind of what we do.
So
Alright, does that help anyone? Doesn't really look, unless it's Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, Pokemon. There's some other stuff. I mean, Castlevania, but that doesn't really count. What else have I been watching? Other stuff. Well, One Piece is very specific visually, I guess. SpongeBob. One Punch? Hunter x Hunter? Well, I'd know if it was SpongeBob, and I'd know if it was One Punch. It's not Ren and Stimpy. Confirmed. Now we've got a game going on.
yeah, can get more sometime. Like they're fresh out there on sale.
This is the game that we play with Chantal. Find something far more interesting to entertain ourselves with while Chantal talks in the background. It's great.
But
It's not Speed Racer.
Did you put pepper?
Do you reckon it's bleach? Maybe it is
Yeah.
bleach.
I put that Miss Dash Chipotle. It's all peppers of spicy, and a bit of the peri peri. And
Maybe if we go long enough, we can hear like the outro song. That'll help.
I didn't even put much water. The juice is all tomato. This cottage cheese needs pineapple or something.
I'm now just recognizing how absurd this game is. It's a fun time. Hannah, I don't know. I have no idea.
I already have my first cheat day planned.
Oh, is this I think this is just before the lobster mac and cheese, right?
It's in the freezer. I bought it today. So it's not going to be fast food. It's something I bought from Farm Boy. They make in-house lobster mac and cheese.
Nailed it.
Gonna have that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be conscious like all day long of my choices because, for example, today.
No, Lottie, I mean, I don't think this dish needs more acid in pineapple. You're right. No, I disagree.
Farm Boy with BB, we were at the cash. They had a big,
Okay, I can kind of see some more hair going on.
fresh batch.
She could just move her shoulder if she didn't hate us. Well, if past. There you go. We've got another face. It's just so much acid, MC. It's just so much. Okay, Big Boober Lady has said they know what it is. Well, share. Feel free to share. No, I didn't. Left early. The headphones make you think it's something modern. It is probably something modern.
Of holiday flavored fudge. Okay.
Holiday flavored fudge. Perfect.
You eat a whole brick.
And as she's drinking a Virgin Caesar. Yes. Oh, Food Wars? It might be Food Wars. Wait.
It's so good. Now they had eggnog flavored fudge and candy cane flavored fudge. And I look at BB's like,
Des, yes, we have.
because, you know, so that was one victory.
If I could see any of the action going on behind there, it would be really helpful. Also, I can confirm that it's not Code Geass, because that's also one that I watch pretty frequently. What else is on my watch list? It's not Berserker. It's not Code Geass. I don't know. Certainly not Code Geass. No.
But
how would you pronounce it, Elle? For those of you who don't know, Code Geass is an anime about large mechs driven by people. There's a lot of politics in the background, but the mechs basically look like a goose. That's the... That's the story of Code Geass.
it was almost an impulse to grab it, put it on the, you know. Gotta be conscious.
Yeah, it's Code Geass. Why are you all shaming me? It's Code Geass because there are multiple mechs, right? If there were only one, it would be Code Goose. But there's multiple.
It's a
Code Geass.
conscious effort. Every time I eat beets, when I go to the bathroom, I panic because I forgot that I ate beets.
One mech is a goose.
Damn. You know?
AC.
BB worked really hard today. Didn't you, babe? We got home from my appointments. We started doing all this housework.
100% NS, yes.
Went to bed because I didn't sleep much. I have restless leg syndrome.
Back. Yes, Code Goose is... Sorry, Code Geass, there we go, is exactly the story when Ambi pulls out the I got chased down by a goose story.
I'll get to that in a minute. I wake up like a few hours later. He's still cleaning. If it weren't for him, I don't know what the hell I would do, honestly.
Des, Foodie had a box mountain of sorts. It was Pizza Box Mountain in the cupboard.
But
it was hiding. It was a big story about secret eating.
like in my
You can zoom out now.
recovery,
I don't know.
it's like a little soup bowl.
Have we had enough of this angle? Oh, I saw a curly piece of hair.
It's so good with the soup thing, eh?
Okay, we'll zoom out. It's fine.
I've been craving seafood. Like shellfish and...
So it's not Code Goose.
I don't know.
African ramen?
Huh?
What the hell is that African ramen?
You don't have ramen, do you?
The thing is the spice.
Yeah, spices make all the difference. Because ramen is just noodles, right? So they take on whatever flavor. Even like
Editing, Foodie. Editing.
you can just go a full day
Please.
without any like fast food. I feel like I can even breathe better. It's like it's too much to eat it. It's not meant to be eaten every day. Like I've been abusing it. You know?
She almost
So-
moved.
I get that.
Foodie, do you need to get up and like check something in the kitchen because then we could see the TV. That'd be great.
Let's start it.
Does she finish the cheese? Well, it's mostly gone, yes.
Next week. I'll probably have my cheat day, like, for the next cheat day after this one, I'll probably have it on the day where I see Pete's, because
My dumb brain thinking it was Captain Planet for a minute.
for the next cheat day after this one,
Booba Lady, hello, thank you very much for returning to the channel as a member. I appreciate it. Welcome to Popstar.
I'll probably have it on the day
Kind of looked like, not Greedley,
I see Pete's, because,
the other one.
you know, then we can do a video or whatever. Makes more sense to me that way, but
Oh, God. No, I won't do it. Okay, I'm sorry. Chat, just close your eyes for a minute. Just a minute. I just need to check a thing. I'm just checking a thing and I'm sorry. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes. It's okay.
sense to me that way, but
Oh, no. Oh, no. Regret. 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 Oh, no. Oh. That was bad. That one was bad. I'm not gonna lie. She really does. Past Foodie. Oh. Past Foodie honestly helps me a lot when it comes to just like being very mindful of my food and my face and just everything. So thanks, I guess. Past Foodie. Oh, God. It's only because I just caught it out of the corner of my eye and I was like, just need to check that. Lottie, you said you knew what you were doing.
of course, yeah.
You said you knew.
Just talking again. You eat them all?
Yeah.
You want?
You know what missing?
See, Nat is currently on the treadmill. You needed the burst of motivation. You are very welcome, my friend. It is my absolute pleasure. And I'm sorry that I just needed to check a thing.
The thing gives it acid.
We have lemon.
No, I mean,
The tomato gives it acid.
yeah. I put the rest off here.
Hey, Shamwell, thanks for being here for 20 months, mate. I appreciate it. Shamwell says, I have no Wi-Fi, but I'm happy to be here. Oh. Oh, you're welcome. I guess. That feels really weird to say after what we just went through. Thank you very much for the support and thank you for being here, Shamwell. And fingers crossed for Wi-Fi soon. And I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, Maya. Good to see you. Yeah, Kayla, we have been talking about, like, Foodie's past and current content and how she kind of dips toes in a lot of different genres, I guess. Let's call it that. I don't know. I don't think we've seen enough of travel vlogger Chantel yet for me to make a decision, but based on... Like, I mean, I guess it's a would you rather, right? Would you rather sit down and watch Chantel's mukbangs? Or would you rather sit down and watch Chantel's travel vlogs in Kuwait? I think there's potential for the vlogs in Kuwait, and it's hard to say in a vacuum because obviously it's new content and it's current and it's... Pardon me, it has potential to be interesting. The mukbangs, though, are definitely where I kind of began watching Chantel, so I have a bit of nostalgia for that. And it also really helps me, specifically if I'm, listening in and meal prepping or counting things or, stuff like that. So it's very subjective, I'd say. As for what character Chantel presents, there's many, and that's tricky. Angelica, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Angelica says, thank you for the laughs and inspiration, Pulpy. There's a bug. I'm resuming a workout routine this week. Wish me luck. Good luck, mate. Much love to you in the chat. Love right back, Angelica. I hope you have a fabulous time working out. Be safe, be healthy, do all of the things. I hope you feel great afterwards, or a little bit sore, depending on what your goals are. But thank you for the super chat. Oh, Christine, that's a good point. I'd also like to see some food from Foodie, ironically. in Kuwait. I'd like to see what she's doing for meals.
Onion.
Yep, all of the mussels have gone. I'm assuming this is an entire packet of mussels. Maybe like a kilo? Probably not a kilo. It's not a kilo of meat, but...
Are you watching that food show?
Okay, so we could have just waited to this point instead of playing the Let's Guess the Anime on in the background. Foodie asks if BB's watching that food show. Sounds like Food Wars. Okay, so Marissa, what exactly should Foodie be eating in Kuwait if nothing slurpy or crunchy? No slurps, no crunches, no shellfish that she needs to break open. That would probably be good. Nothing sloppy or wet. Nothing crispity crunchity. Nothing crackly. Nothing that makes a sound.
That's where mukbangs originated in
It was Food Wars. I mean, I knew we'd get there eventually. We guessed it.
South Korea. No, I know, but
Marissa. Santiago would like recognition that Santiago said Food Wars first. You win recognition.
the stuff that they usually eat though is like
What's she talking about?
spicy. A lot of seafood and stuff. Like B loves.
This casserole dish is sending me
She's
plates. We deserve plates, and she's got a plate, but not for the mussels.
Seafood, you know? So that's her thing. Lucky because I could eat that every day.
I don't know.
Seafood's good for you, you know?
Do I like mussels? I'm not a massive shellfish person. I'm not a massive seafood person in general. Sorry, just hold on. Let me tell you a story about me. I'm not a massive seafood person in general. I grew up having access to a lot of fresh seafood, which was really good. And then when I moved to a city kind of further away from the coastline, I store-bought shellfish, like store-bought seafood and fresh like trawler or off-the-line seafood taste very different to me, which makes me sound snobbish, and I swear I'm not, but it's just I have nostalgic memories attached to seafood. So if I go and buy like prawns from the shop and cook something up, it doesn't taste as good as I remember. So oftentimes I won't choose to do that. And even if I go out to eat, I won't have like a seafood-based dish, even though, you know, obviously the preparation will be done by a professional of some kind. Yeah, it just doesn't taste quite the same. So I think like sushi's fine. Fish is generally fine. I generally go for like salmon. But a perfect example is barramundi. So we used to catch barramundi, like line-caught barramundi, cook it over a campfire, do all of that stuff when I was younger. So when I get something called barramundi now, it is often very disappointing. Like the texture's different, the taste is... Farmed barramundi and live barramundi legitimately taste better. Different. So for those of you who don't know, we farm barramundi in Australia. And because of their living conditions, specifically like I'm talking 10 years ago or so, their living conditions weren't great. So barramundi tend to live like close coastal river systems, like mangroves, muddy waters. Think of that, right? And you know, sometimes they explore outwards, but they enjoy muddy spaces. So in the wild, they taste a little bit muddy, but not overly. But like farmed barra tastes dirty. Like they taste like dirt. They taste like muddy water. But that's just my... Yeah, this is not performative, yes. Can you say all of this without the Zoom? Sure. Is this better? I'm sorry. I just always feel like I shouldn't have my dumb face like staring off into the distance while I recall a story instead of Foodie's. Well, so I put Foodie's up rather. Yeah, so in short, live caught fish tastes much better to me than store caught. I'm sure that's true of everybody. Specifically true if you have a history of like catching fish and stuff growing up. Barramundi was really the one where I was like, I don't think I can eat like fish from a supermarket or anything. Yeah. Anyway, so I often don't. I often go for chicken instead. Yep.
Whoa, nice one. Excuse me, juicy bean.
I'm sorry, Ramona. I apologize. Yeah, but I used to go fishing a lot when I was younger. And like prepared the fish, gutted fish, filleted fish, did all of that stuff. So again, it is very much just a nostalgic thing for me, I guess.
I'm gonna put these beans back. And
like for instance, if you had like chickens when you were a kid, or you worked on a farm or something like that, or lived on a farm rather, and you had like fresh eggs every day, as opposed to buying like grocery eggs, there's a very different flavor, especially because of diet and living conditions.
that was more filling than I thought. I actually feel full. It's been a while. I think it's because like fast food is just like empty calories.
I'm sorry,
you know?
AC.
Just like your body's like, you're eating, but where's the nutrients? I need food. I'm so hungry.
Speed her back up. She is sped up. We're at 1.5. Yeah, 1.5.
Okay. Anyways, guys, so I'm gonna try to do that. Let's treat it as a treat. Treat. Not a reward, just as a once in a.
How do I feel about seafood is how I tend to feel with poultry and beef outside of Namibia. Oh, okay, fair enough, Phil. That's fair. Sorry. Link, thank you for the super chat. Link says, evening, Pulpy. What's going on? Sorry, the sun is like definitely coming into summer because it hits like just outside of my window and gets me in the eye. I'm gonna have to change that up and stay focused. Link says, thank you for helping me calm down after getting overstimulated at work. It is my pleasure, Link. I hope that this stream does everything it needs to for you. I hope you enjoy the shenanigans. Thank you for the support as always. And also, we're here to chill. And I'm sorry if anything in this entire stream might might be too stimulating, because there's a bit earlier with Chantel that's very screamy. So I'm sorry.
Wild thing, because I'm gonna really try to do that. If I can't, then I just will do a new approach. A lot of this is trial and error, mostly error, but ooh, something spicy.
Oh, we got the hee.
A lot of this is trial and error, mostly error.
Hold on. We've got to slow that one down. That one's iconic.
Error, but
it's great. That's great, Foodie. Oh, just the little things you may have missed. Foodie often did that little hee in pretty much every piece of recorded content up until a point.
ooh, something spicy. Is your mouth on fire? Is your mouth on fire?
It is.
Look at the Caesar mix.
Look, Chantel does simulate conversation, so I'll give her that.
Yeah, usually like Clamato has a lot of crap in it. The Caesar mix I got.
Why is she still talking? We've finished. We finished the meal. The cottage cheese is gone. What are we talking about? I don't know.
It's like an all natural organics. Farm Boy has a lot of that stuff. That's why I love that place. It's expensive, but if the quality of food is better, you know, it's like people.
No, she didn't stop being able to do that. She's done that like a little. Well, she's done it once or twice recently, but it very much falls into the grouping of Chantel's laugh, which there are about 3 or 4.
People spending extra money on good gas. If that's true, then why wouldn't you put cleaner fuel into your, you know, pay more to put better fuel into your body?
Mary, you spent an entire like summer devouring Nashville hot chicken sandwiches. Okay.
So I don't.
This is why I don't believe anything that Chantel says. It's all talk until we actually see it. Yes, she's in Kuwait. I still don't believe that Sala exists until we see them.
Mind. Even their junk food is higher.
And Lokma. And containers of fluff with little bits of Twix in them. And the list could go on. But healthy fuel, you guys.
You know?
Actually, shout out to anyone who's on like a Whole Foods gurney at the moment. Good for you.
That's what I like about it. And they don't have they have a small frozen section, but it's like fruits and vegetables only mostly. Well, they make things now. They're starting to add things. Like they make a lot of things. You guys would love that store.
Strawberry Punch, the thing that gets me, and we can talk about it for real though. So Strawberry Punch says, this is what always gets me. She has the money to eat high-end food, but chooses trash food instead. Look, home-cooked mussels in a spicy like tomato broth with cottage cheese and sweet potato and pickles, aside from the high acid content, like, taking all of these ingredients, you could create something wonderful. And she's like partway there, right? The mussels seemed really nice. Probably would have been better with sweet potato. There would have been nicer ways to prepare all of this stuff. But at the end of the day, Chantal has the means and resources to put all of this stuff together and enjoy what could be considered like good quality meal, right? 3 years ago. The thing that gets me is that Chantal only came into more and more resources as everything kind of kicked off. When Chantal moved into the villa, I think like people were still relatively interested. She's got live streams from that time with like 50, 60,000 views. And the thing that gets me is not just her access to resources, time. I understand time is also a resource, but when I talk about resources in Chantal, I specifically am referring to money. She has all of the time in the world. Like, what I wouldn't give to get an extra hour or two in my day so I could do more meal prep, so I could count stuff easier, so I could rest more, so I could, like, I think everybody's on the same, like, we all have the same amount of hours in our day as Beyonce, but not the same resources. So, the really frustrating thing with Foodie, especially during her diet discussion phases, is that she had all the time in the world, she had all of the resources that she had, and yet still decided to not. Very frustrating to watch.
I should do a tour of it one day for you guys. Just
Really? Country chicken?
I think it's Ontario based only. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'm gonna
let's check it out.
Check my potato, which I'll wait probably a couple hours to eat. I have some pineapple salsa because I want to make like a spicy salmon. I bought a nice big piece it was on sale for $10.99. Wild Pacific salmon. Beautiful pink piece of salmon. I'm gonna put a rub on it, maybe blacken it with some pineapple salsa, a pickle plate, some rice. Let me guys know down below if you would like to see that. I'd like to see that cooking process. And maybe mukbang. I mean, it's, mukbangs are easy to do when you're stuck in the house in your nightgown recovering. Like, I went to get my thing changed today, and
I don't think
kind of
so.
gross if you're eating, but it was draining quite a bit still. And she was like, "Oh, wow."
I don't think so.
And she's like, "Try not to put any pressure." But I've been, anything puts pressure on it. It seems. I'll have a bite of this bean. But
At least you won't spray Pam on the food. I mean, true, Sarah.
because it's in the way. Where it is, it's like everything touches it. Oh,
And we've still got Amber to catch up on. Yay!
pretty much just like laying on my back. It's the best position for it. So.
Oh my god, what did I walk into? What conversation did I just become aware of?
I have to try to be really careful, at least for another week or two until it's healed a bit more. So anyway, I'll try to show you guys, but I don't want to like get in trouble from YouTube for showing you guys that. But it's like a medical thing, Like,
Oh, okay, never mind.
getting
Sorry.
really bad with the censorship stuff, but whatever. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I just wanted to spend a bit of time with you.
I mean, it was great.
I'll see you in the next. Yeah. So I don't know if you want me to show you clips of.
Can we edit? Can we just edit? This conversation is 27 minutes long. Chantal's most recent upload is 8 minutes long.
My day.
And she's on the other side of the planet.
It's kind of boring, So maybe I'll just wait to do a vlog here and there whenever I have something.
Oh, medical conversation, not sexual conversation. Noted. Thank you, Holly and Lottie. Thank you.
Fun to do, like an Adventure of Pete's or.
No, this wasn't the boil. The boil was in the villa.
Some holiday stuff. There's a few things I have. There's at least 4 things before Christmas, so those are going to be some fun vlogs. And yeah, I'm buying a
to John Cedar, Tion Cedar. Hello. I hope your painting goes well.
Smartwatch, because I was looking up my Fitbit is not working anymore. The one I had it from a couple years ago. So whoever gave that to me, I apologize. I don't know. I charged it. I can't get it to turn on.
How many goddamn Fitbits has she been through? Or just like watches in general?
Probably retired. You're not gonna use me? Bye.
This is the hysterectomy, not the boil.
And this one was only $39.99.
Hey, Julie. So far.
There's a Fitbit brand one, but it's $200. And I'm not about to buy an Apple Watch or anything. They're expensive.
Wait, what happened to her Samsung watch? She bought like a Samsung watch and buds with the new phone, didn't she? Didn't she? Was that with the laptop? Did all of that stuff get left over again? No, where did her watch go? Where did her watch go? Not as many as Ambi. Okay, well that's like, it's not very helpful on the graph, Lottie. TJ's fine. Okay, TJ, lovely to get that clarification. Thank you. Does anyone know what she's eating? She homemade spicy tomato mussels, which sounded good. and then ate cottage cheese, was impatient for the sweet potato that's currently in the oven, and pickles.
So this one, I guess, got
Somewhere in the villa? Someone asked Pete if he can find the watch.
really good reviews. I just wanted to count my steps because, you know, just walking around is the only thing I can really do right
Probably in the bottom of the purse uncharged. Maybe.
now for exercise
I just think the watch would have been a really handy thing to take to Kuwait.
for about, like, probably another month.
You could count your steps. You could do all of that fun stuff.
I had like 6 weeks, no strenuous activity. Walking, I walk slow, just because once I start walking fast, I feel like pulling in kind of
Fair, Julia. I hope class went well.
ramp. So I'm going to just count my steps and try to aim for a certain amount of steps
Probably at the bottom of the cupboard, to be fair. In a box somewhere.
a day, and that will keep the heart and lungs going. Well, ooh,
Extreme? Are those
All right,
beans
guys.
extreme?
Sam,
Hi, Sam.
what are you doing back there, Sam? Beezing in the background, beezing. All right,
Her cats must miss her already. I imagine they would.
guys, rambled enough. So thank you
Or maybe they're really happy and are living their best life. Who
for
knows?
spending time with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.
Bye, Foodie. Okay, we're done with Foodie. We're going to get on to modern day Amby, who's no doubt going to yell at us for being rude or something. This one is diabetes results and how many carbs I eat. I want to just check a thing really quickly. Please hold. Yeah, I think we'll watch this one. Turns out I have never watched this one. So oftentimes I find it really interesting to take like a word from the title of a YouTuber and type it into their search function and just see what other suggestions come up. So there's one from 8 months ago called I ate over 5,000 calories today that it turns out I haven't watched and is really highly watched. It's 126,000 views. So 8 months. I mean, we could do a bit of a retro with Amby, sure. Sure. Yeah, let's do a comparison. 5,000 calories today versus diabetes results and how many carbs I eat vlog. Great. Excellent. Let's start there. Again, I understand many of you will boop out because you're not interested in Amby. I get it. I totally do. If you'd like to hit the like button on your way out, please and thank you. Or if you're staying, you can hit the like button too if you like the stream. If you don't, you can yell at me in the chat. That's fine. Right. We're going to go with diabetes results and how many carbs I eat because clickbait. Right. So wind it up. 1.5 for Amby, I think. All right, let's go.
Hello. Oh my god, I forgot what I looked like until I looked in here. Okay.
Spoilers, Rebecca.
Okay, so I had this whole makeup moment.
That's true, Sarah.
I was trying to find a new way to wear eyeshadow.
The troll in me truly wanted to bust out the makeup and just apply some fake hickeys in all of this, but I didn't. See, look, I stayed my hand. Sometimes I don't troll.
And it didn't look that great, so
Sometimes I do.
I like took off my makeup. So that's why my eyes are like red and looks like I'm wearing leftover makeup. It's because I didn't like it, so I took it off. But I'm actually...
Why is it that every vlog opens up with, guys, let me tell you, I know I don't look good, but I haven't been sleeping well. I slept in my makeup. I haven't had a shower today. I haven't washed my hair in a week. I put some makeup on before and I wiped it off. Like, gal, you're the one creating this content. Just because you come online looking what you think is a mess. I don't care. I honestly don't care how you look, Amby. Do whatever the hell you want. It doesn't matter to me. But if you're going to say that you're upset with the way that you're presenting yourself at the start of every fucking vlog, because that's where we are at the moment, my patience runneth thin. Choose what you look like on camera. Why do you even have to acknowledge it? Why do you have to apologize for it? You don't need to. This is literally just padding. Get rid of it. Cut it out. Or put makeup on if you want to, or don't if you don't want to. But you don't need to acknowledge the way that you look at the start of legitimately every vlog. It is exhausting.
having a little snack.
Oh, good. Snacks.
It is crackling curls. If you're on like low carb, keto, those I heard were like a staple, and I'm not gonna lie, they kind of are.
Okay, we have featured pork rinds and pork product snacks a lot now, and I'm just checking because she did a haul of porky business. There it is in the last one. I just need to check if those are. It doesn't matter, but yeah, okay, no, they are. They're in the vlog from 2 days ago. 2 or 3 days ago. Great. Excellent. Anyway. Great. Pork rinds.
I have some at night.
I don't get the pork rinds hype either. I suggest if you want to try pork rinds, the best way I've ever had pork rinds is thanks to Good Pete's, who is just like, put vinegar on them. They taste so good. They definitely need some acid in them. Otherwise, they're just fatty, salty things. But also, they're really high in calories because fat's really high in calories compared to carbs and proteins. Just FYI. D, thank you very much for the super chat. I appreciate it. D Martin says, it's self-deprecating. No one else can say it if she does. Oh, yeah, I get that. Like, I kind of get I very much understand the defense mechanism of me, like, entering a room and being like, hi, sorry I'm late. I know I look terrible. To put up that defense of, like, no one can come for me if I come for me first, you know? That's not sexual. That's just... No one can insult me if I insult myself first. Better way of saying it, Zach. Wow, words, choices. So I get it. I totally understand it. But, like, I don't know. If you were going to open up every single vlog and continuously do it, I just feel like you could, I don't know, learn a better way to open your vlogs. Is my perspective, I guess. Thank you for the support, though.
And it just, like, really helps with that, like, craving of junk, if you will. This is, like, the only junkish, if that's a word, type of food that I eat in a day. And
I think we got like 3 different types in the last haul. Whatever, I don't care.
I want to say I have maybe 2 to 3 servings.
How do you know what 2 to 3 servings are? Do you measure them out? Generally, serving sizes are based on weight or cups or like a metric measurement of some kind. But this is going to actually be a relatively large talking point with Ambi content moving forward. She's saying she's not counting calories, but she's counting carbs. And in this vlog, it's really confusing because she's saying, well, keto is anything under 20 net, but I don't count net, I only count gross. And for keto, it's under 50 gross, which I don't understand. Because you can eat a shit ton... Like, you can eat 50 grams of carbs and get no fiber and still be over 20 grams of net carbs. Help me make sense of this math. Please help me make sense. Because, like, if I sit down and eat 4 slices of bread and hit 50 grams of carbohydrates, that's not keto. There's not enough fiber to offset the 50 grams to bring it down to 20 grams of net carbs. I don't get it. I just don't get her math. Her math does not make sense to me.
I'm not gonna lie, throughout the night, but it's been what's working for me. I also have had people ask, am I actually doing keto?
The math ain't mathin'.
Am I doing low carb? Like, how many carbs are you eating? I do not count net carbs.
There it is. She doesn't count net carbs.
So I do want to make that known.
But she counts total carbs, right? But she doesn't count calories. So it doesn't make sense.
Okay.
Show me your MyFitnessPal, Ambi. Log into MyFitnessPal. Show me what's going on. There was a point where she made a new one. I can't remember what the name was. It wasn't Pineapple Pinup. Wasn't Curvy Calories. Was it Velvet and Honey? Her latest. She made a new MyFitnessPal. She confuses me to heck. Are we counting things or are we not?
I forgot about it. These are hickeys. I totally forgot that I had such a thing. I have had a lot of people like talk shit about hickeys. It's not that I like hickeys. I don't care about them. I like the act of what is happening when I get them.
Something about a cantaloupe.
And it's just unfortunate that there's like proof that it happens. A lot of people are like, hickeys are so high school. Yeah, they're high school when people get hickeys just to be like cool or like, oh, look at me. But it's like, I like the way it feels. So it's unfortunate that there's like proof. There's been several times that I've actually wore foundation on some hickeys that you guys haven't noticed, but I forgot. It doesn't even matter. Like,
wow, she really got us.
I'm fucking 31. Who cares? So
yeah, no one, literally, gal, no one cares. You're the one caring. You're the one talking about it. We don't care.
I just want to make it very clear that I do not count net carbs. I count just like whole carbs. Net carbs is like, say there's like 10 carbs, but there's 7 fiber. That would mean 3 net carbs.
Yes.
Carbs. I don't do it that way.
On board.
I count just full-fledged carbs because it just seems more.
Right. Then how do you know you're in ketosis if you're only counting gross carbs? You don't. This doesn't make sense.
More realistic. I don't care how much fiber. Like, truly, I don't. So I just count straight up carbs. And
I'm sorry.
Realistic. I don't care how much fiber. Like, truly, I don't.
You don't care how much fiber. You probably should, because fiber is really important for like gut health and pooping. So yeah, you should probably care about how much fiber you're getting. Again, based on what Ambi's shown us in her diet conversation, like, it doesn't look bad. I don't. If you are a person who's wanting to go on keto or explore low carb options, update your diet and lifestyle, whatever, I would highly recommend speaking to a professional. Don't take anybody's advice online. Actually meet with someone in person who has some level of credibility, and take their advice. Don't take Ambi's advice, because I can tell you right now, not counting carbs, thinking you're in ketosis, is not going to be very helpful for you. And ultimately, you'll probably get really frustrated with the whole process and be like, well, why am I not feeling this? Why am I not getting these results? Why is this, that, and the other? And the other thing to remember is that keto's all well and good when you're talking about, like, weight loss, but it is not the way that it's painted, in that if I just don't eat carbs, I can literally eat whatever the hell I want. No, that's not the way that the body works. Unfortunately, the body will store excess calories as energy to use in the future when, the ice age comes or whatever. It's the way that our bodies run. Thermodynamics.
So I just count
Hey, Lord Baroque, you're a good egg too.
straight up carbs, and I'm eating below, like, my goal is below 50 grams, which is keto. But I've been eating below 30 grams just naturally based on the foods that I'm choosing to eat.
Right.
So I am doing keto, yes.
Right.
Keto, not low carb. Low carb is...
It really doesn't matter in any sense of the word. All that clarifying whether or not it's keto or low carb is going to do is get all of us really nitpicky. Well done, Ambi.
Anywhere 150 grams or lower of carbs, that is what is considered low carb.
150 low carb. Okay, so first of all, I just want to shout out to Ambi's math being incorrect, because just in a base concept that everybody is different, depending on how tall you are, how active you are, how much you currently weigh. Low carb for you and your body and the way that you currently exist or want to exist in the future will look different. Generally, my understanding of the breakdown of macros, and if you want to label something low carb, which is a very generic, general concept, is it's percentage based, right? Percentage based on how many calories you're actually putting in. So for me, my low carb was like, at one point it got down to 5%, but it was on average like 10 to 15% of my total caloric intake for macros. So I would do like 50, I would aim for 50% protein, 35% fats, 15% carbs. It didn't always work out that way. Obviously, we are humans, not machines, but the 8 most popular ways to do a low carb diet from Healthline. Healthline's a generally good database when it comes to health topics and diet stuff. Typical low-carb diet usually contains less than 26% of total daily calories from carbs. For those following a 2,000-calorie diet, this equals fewer than 130 grams of carbs per day. Generally, low-carb diets limit foods high in carbs or added sugar, including sweet starches and refined grains. Cool. So, I don't know. Health Guru Lynn's going to throw some information at us, and I'm going to question it all the way.
But I eat naturally below about 35, 30. Okay. So it is very much keto. So I am doing keto, which...
Oh, God, who the fuck cares? Call it whatever the hell you want. It doesn't matter.
Never in a million years did I think that I would be saying that. It is so freaking weird to me. And how easy it's been.
Oh, Jenna, yes. Egg in a stir fry, 100%, yes.
Is the part that is the most shocking. How easy it is for me to make protein and veggies and actually...
Correct, chaotic. That's kind of the perspective I'm trying to give, is that like the phrase low carb diet does not have a hard restriction on it. Like, it's more about like lower carb, I guess. But again, this is why it's important to speak to professionals who can give you actual guidance and not silly people on the internet.
Enjoy it. Like, it's pretty wonderful, to be honest. Like, I don't have to count calories or anything. Counting calories for me is always very much a trigger to binge. So I feel like not having to do that has helped drastically. Like, honestly, if you've ever thought about doing keto, I recommend doing it. I do want to do more.
Don't take her advice. Please speak to a healthcare professional. If you're someone who has like I did it on my own, and I kind of regretted not taking my own advice earlier. But I kind of learnt that advice when I started reacting. I was like, yeah, no, I should speak to healthcare professionals about all of these things because they're learned and knowledgeable and definitely like I definitely didn't do a lot of stuff the safest way. And that's okay, because you learn and you grow and you do all of the things. But if you are someone with, like, I don't know, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, high potential for heart disease, chronic heart disease, heart concerns, if you're somebody who lives an active lifestyle, lots and lots of things, a keto diet is not for everybody. Please speak to a healthcare professional before you start just replacing all carbohydrates with essentially high-fat substitutes, because that's what we're watching Ambi do. Just take a second and speak to a professional, because depending on what your, meat wagon is up to, a high-fat diet might not actually be super-duper safe. Mm-hmm.
Like what I ate today moments, because why not? I think they're fun to film. And I've had a lot of people say that they have started because of me, which is awesome. So I kind of want to give you guys more ideas of like what I eat. I do eat a lot of the same things daily because it's just like become routine. And plus I'm actually enjoying the things I'm making. What has been my favorite is stir fries with like any meat.
I have no idea, Zoe.
Stir fry.
No idea, sorry.
It just feels like I am actually a chef at the hibachi restaurants. But anyways, I'm rambling. I'm gonna have more.
Oh, Ambi's super proud that she's cooking for herself. Okay.
Of these. But yes, I am keto queen.
I'm also going to say I don't understand, and this is a me thing, this is very much me projecting, I don't understand how Ambi could have an open packet of pork rinds next to her, not pre-measured out, not like actually portioned out, and still kind of argue that, oh no, I only eat like 1 or 2 servings. Okay. I mean, I'm sure you do. I totally believe you. You've never lied before. But for me, I can't have like an open packet of something next to me and not just chew through the entire thing. That's my relationship with food, but whatever.
Keto queen.
Keto queen!
Low carb, unfortunately, does not work for people with lipedema. So it's just too many carbs. Who would have thought that Amberlynn Reid would ever say that? Like, ma'am, what? It's so weird.
You're a trip.
It's time, folks. I feel like a mini brands channel. This is like how it looks.
Is that what Ambi's content's going to turn into? She wants to be a mini brands channel? Can't wait. Great. You're about 4 years like late on that trend, but sure.
All right. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm so pumped. Okay, let me get this off first. I got it open. Oh my god, I forgot how to do this. Oh wait, is it this, fella? Yes, and then it all goes loose like this. You see it? I'm having Feline look because I do it. She's never seen.
Hi, Feline.
Such a thing. Here we go.
Oh, there's more than one toy?
Yeah, there's 5. We have a robo-fish! Wait, this is so cute! Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Okay, we have a robo-fish! Oh my god, these are so cute! I don't know what that is. No one cares. No one cares.
Okay, first of all, more messy plastic tat. Great. Ambi's enjoyment out of all of this, worth it.
We have...
You don't like this, Elle? Get ready.
Oh my god, we have a little thing of Crayola chalk! Why are these the most adorable little babies? Oh my god, this is so great. Oh wow, that's funny. These are popular right now. These little rainbow corns and like things like this. Wow.
Oh look, the sexy bots have arrived. Oh, see a sexy bot. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Chat, it's fine. It's fine.
This is so... Oh my god, am I gonna start being addicted? Oh shit. This is like $9. I ain't got time for this. Oh my god, this is one of those Oosh potions. Slime surprise. I don't think I've ever seen this. Or maybe I... This is so... Oh my god, am I gonna start being addicted? Oh shit. This is like $9. I ain't got time for this. Oh my god, this is one of those...
Do you know what I hate? I hate people who talk like... This particular phrase always annoys me. It's such a tiny little thing. It's so stupid. But people who present something as if they know what they're talking about and then say something like, oh, I've never seen this before. Can you pick it? Just, you're either going to tell me about it like you know about it, or you're going to be like, oh, I don't know what this is. You can't have it both ways. It's just a little thing, but Ambi does it all the goddamn time, and it just sends me.
Oosh potions. Slime surprise. I don't think I've ever seen this. Or maybe I have. I don't really know.
Great. Cool story.
Sadly, we only have one more.
Oh, no.
Wait, what? This is a JoJo Siwa microphone? Wait.
feel like that laugh is gonna haunt me. Hold on. We're gonna do this one, but I'm sorry. Just want to see what it's like.
Wait, what? This is a JoJo Siwa microphone. Wait, this is so cute. Oh my god, look at the little bow.
Okie dokie. You know what? Find joy in whatever you want to do. I'm here for diet and lifestyle. I'm not gonna say advice. Content from Ambi. Opening up toys and just getting real excited about plastic tat that's gonna choke a turtle one day. Less exciting. Vink, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Vink says, a public service announcement. The ketogenic diet was developed by Johns Hopkins University. Epilepsy? One of my kids was on it for 2 years. It sucks. Non-medical is really just strict Atkins. Thanks for the insight, Vink. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat and the support as well. I think the whole conversation around like Atkins and keto and things of that nature. I don't know. I don't want to say like buzzwordy, but it's always sounded really. I understand keto comes from ketogenic, which is more of a like scientific term, but I don't know. Diets and lifestyles work for individual people. It's better to speak to healthcare professionals so that you can figure out what's not gonna suck and actually work. Not just not Amberlyn. Don't listen to Amberlyn. Thank you for the super chat though.
Wait, y'all, this slaps. If you have a
Oh, Vink, I'm sorry.
kid, I feel like even teenagers
not
like this
good.
shit. Even adults. Like, there's adult channels that open these all the time. But I know that these TikToks are super popular. And let me tell you, these right here would be, I don't know what that accent was, that was different, would be a great Christmas gift.
Personally, I prefer the perspective of like just whole foods because that helps me a little bit in terms of restriction. But, you know, each to their own, I guess.
Like, the joy of this is so fun. Oh my gosh. I think I have to get another one soon.
Great. The next day.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm actually getting ready to go to bed. And I
The hickey has healed up. Or there's makeup on it.
completely
Who knows? Now we've got to become a speculation channel.
misplaced my makeup remover. I love that for me. But I wanted to talk to you guys. Ooh, I have to sneeze.
Yes. Pork rinds are very salty. Yes.
Is it gonna come or is it gonna go? Who else likes sneezing? Okay, it disappeared. Now that's unfortunate. So I don't know about you guys, but I have this thing called My Chart. It's where you can actually see all your results when you go to the doctor.
Uh-huh.
Like I can see my x-rays, I can see my CT scans, I can see the summaries, I can see the notes of what the doctor said, I can see my results, my numbers, everything. My CT scan results are up on My Chart, and me and Feline were looking at them, and it is the weirdest thing to see. Like, I have like a skeleton inside my body. Like, you don't realize how small your skeleton is until you see it. You know what I'm saying?
It's them hidden bones.
Very strange. Also, I noticed that I get flooded sometimes with like certain topics at one time. And then it makes me realize, oh, it must be a reaction channel talking about something. Is diabetes like a new topic of discussion? Because I said I've been thirsty since starting keto. I started keto over a week ago. It's been way over a week now.
So let her tell you all about it.
And I think it was day 2 after I started keto, I became more thirsty because I was getting rid of water
Sure, it might also have to do with sodiums, but we're not counting those apparently.
that I usually hold on to.
Or the fact that you're eating pork rinds every day.
And the lipedema specialist said that's going to happen. And it did. And by drinking more water, I was peeing at a normal rate, which for me is more than usual.
What's normal, Ambi? Tell me more about peeing. Take that back immediately.
It's not that I'm peeing a lot. I say the word a lot because it's more than what I'm used to. Normally, I pee 2 to 3 times a day, not gonna lie, because I retain so much water. But then now that I'm drinking more fluids, aka water, instead of like diet soda and such, I'm peeing about 6 times a day. And that's very natural. Actually, you know what?
Is it? Okay. Work.
I have my laptop in here. I'm curious. How many times a day?
I'm curious as well. This is, again, another perfect example of, hi, my name's Ambi and I'm going to present something as fact. Oh, wait, turns out, no.
Should you pee? There it is.
And again, I understand that I do this. However, I tend to do it in a conversational manner with the chat and then check my shit. instead of just presenting something as if I fully know about it.
Between 6 to 7 times in a 24-hour period.
Elle, that's right. This is your shout out, everybody. Make sure you're drinking water.
Between 4 to 10 times a day can also be normal. Okay. When normally I would pee like 3 times. So now that I'm drinking more water, I'm able to lose more water. And that is also a really big thing that keto does, is it helps people lose.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, is that what we're meant to learn from this? Is
a lot of water, especially in the beginning. So this rumor that I have diabetes, you guys, I can't tell you how many times I've been tested and how many times my A1C and my glucose and all of that has been normal. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know who's talking about me and diabetes, but my Instagram is
not me.
Popping with the
Shocking.
messages. So I think we need to maybe calm down a little bit.
Pee retention is the bad kind of retention. Noted, Sarah.
Because I ain't got the diabetes. And then people were saying, well, what about low carb? Why are you on low carb? That's what diabetics go on. Because so do people with lipedema. And then there was like, well, what about Ozempic? Okay, well, it's also a weight loss thing now. I don't know. It's just never ending with you folks. And I don't know what to do.
Don't give it attention. That's what you do.
Yes, I don't have diabetes. Like, trust me. I've told you guys every other health element that I've had.
Uh-huh.
I would tell you if I had the diabetes. It is something.
I don't know, and I don't trust you to be transparent with your audience because you never really have been, and whatever. It's not important. I don't care.
Worry about because it runs in the family, and plus my weight.
Yeah, Lindsay, it's clickbait. Shocking.
Can contribute to that, but I'm very, very lucky.
This is the bathroom lecture we all deserve, Marissa.
You don't have to worry, folks. You can stop harassing me now, please, and stop assuming my medical history based on the fact that I'm drinking more water because I was told to.
Okay.
Alrighty, so I'm about to do step 9 of my globe Lego here. So here are the pieces, and what am I about to create with it? There it is. So some of Asia and some more land and some more water, which will be going on the globe. So I'm gonna do that real quick. And there she is. The globe is halfway done. So we still have to do the other half. We've only done from Africa
Great.
to a little past Asia.
A couple of hours later. Yes. Jen, hello, lovely. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jen says, just joined the chat a few minutes ago. You okay, Pulpy? You seem aggravated. No. Not aggravated. Just, it's not frustrating. I'm fine. Thank you for checking in though, Jen. It just feels like the energy's been drained out of me.
All right,
Tired?
folks.
Sleepy.
I did more. So we have the top of the globe finished, and she's spinning really fast, like the real Earth is. LOL.
Why?
And she's spinning really fast, like the real Earth is. LOL.
Why are you saying LOL out loud? You could just laugh. Oh my god. Okay, great. So that's Ambi update. Oh no. Oh, it almost... There we go. That's the Ambi update for today. We've also got this one from 8 months ago, which is I ate over 5,000 calories today, which again was recommended because I searched the word carb on her channel. So we're going to watch that. Pardon me. We're going to watch that and we'll see what happens. No, I'm not interested in logos either, Elle. Not at all. Oh, we've got it muted. Okie dokie. Let's go, Ambi. I haven't seen this one, surprisingly. It's got over 100,000 views, and I don't know why I didn't watch it. It must have been during Foodie's everything.
Oh, shit. Hey guys, welcome to a new video.
Oh, she's very quiet. Hold on. Oh, this has an intro? Ah, this time. Okay, this era. Strong start.
Okay, so January 30th, that means there's a couple weigh-ins I need to show you guys. Still doing 100 days of weighing in. So it is...
Did we end up getting 100 days of weighing in? I feel like we didn't. Didn't we just miss out on it? Was it celebrated? Where was I? Jen, thank you for the super sticker. I appreciate it. It is a bop. That song is a bop.
currently 107.
It's a shame that she doesn't have the introductions anymore, because I think that the introductions are truly, like, universally well-liked.
I just got out of the shower. I woke up at noon, which is so late for me.
She got to 93. Really, Caitlin? She's done that multiple times before as well. She did 100 days of weighing in or something. She did another 100-day challenge that she got to, like, the high 80s or 90s in and just stopped. I don't know why.
Even my girlfriend woke up at like 11. That is so late for her because she usually wakes up like 7 a.m., sometimes a little bit before that. I'm going to be honest, if we have to do an average here, I'm up at like 9 every morning. We both slept in for sure. And this is the dress I wear when I'm just like not in the mood to give any fucks about anything.
Okay. Good to know. Thank you.
It's just like one of them like
I'll keep an eye out for it.
laid backs. What? Them laid back type of dresses. I don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So in this video, I want to show you guys what I eat when I'm off track because
Okie dokie.
I actively woke up today because it is Sunday and I said, you know what?
Ambi, I'm not going to lie to you. Doesn't matter if you woke up on a Sunday. Honestly.
The Lord is telling me to eat what I want and it's...
Holy shit. Hold on, wait. I thought you were... No, the other... Agnostic. Weren't you agnostic? Right? Didn't we have that big conversation the other day? Agnostic Amberlynn? But the Lord is telling her, it's Sunday. We beesin'.
His day today. I'm just kidding. Just joking.
Hilarious.
You know, I'm just doing the Lord's work out here. All right,
Are you? Okay. Cool. Yep. Sure. This is a start.
Yeah, I'm just actively making the choice. Like, I'm not on track today. Like, it's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I'm gonna get back on track. Like, will I...
Oh, great. This is the Monday's just around the corner.
be continuing
Argument. Good.
Weight
Yes,
Watchers or
good.
something else? Who knows? Like, I have been in the
This is trolling. I mean, yeah.
490s
Yeah.
forever, it feels like. And it's just like, my body won't let me lose more weight. Like, I feel like I'm just like self-sabotaging. You know what? I don't even know what that means.
Wait, is it self-sabotaging or is it the lipedema because we now have that diagnosis? Which one is it? Is it the fact that you're eating 5,000 calories in a day and that's why you're potentially hitting a little bit of a plateau because you're bored with your diet and you're overeating on 1 or 2 of your weekend days and that results in weight gain or plateau? No, but it's the lipedema now, apparently.
People are always talking about like self-sabotage, like addicts do it and food addicts do it and people who binge eat. And I'm just like, how does one sabotage themselves without realizing it, but like they're also doing it on purpose? Like, I don't understand. I need to like do more research on self-sabotage because
Or like speak to your healthcare professionals because you yell at us that you have them. For me, I fully recognize, like, I don't name it self-sabotage, but it's subconscious or unconscious actions, subconscious actions. So it's like when I'm in the kitchen, if I'm like preparing a meal, I'm like, oh, look, that looks good, or that's kind of snacky, or, you know, my friend has bought me this thing, which is hard. Friends, okay, here's another hard thing, right, in the gurney to weight loss. When you go and hang out with friends, and Ambi's actually spoken about it before, that's a weird memory. When you go and hang out with friends, or you're at a party, or you're meeting up, like, oftentimes the best way people can share like appreciation of your company is with food, like not just to be with you, but to like, oh look, I baked this thing. I am guilty of doing that quite often, so much so that I kind of incorporated it into cute picnic dates. But that will often happen, and so that's a really hard thing to navigate around. But for me, it's generally pretty subconscious. Like learning to change the way that you eat and learning to change that relationship with food can often be really, really tricky. And oftentimes you're not actively indulging or overindulging in high calorie foods because you want to. It's boredom or distraction, or because you feel low and, you know, that dopamine really kicks in when you eat, you know, half a block of cheese. Like there's lots of things that go along with all of that. I don't think anybody like proudly sits there and says, no, I purposefully did this thing. There's a lot of like unpurposeful action that goes around all of that, I think.
I just don't get it. So I don't want this video to be like a Debbie Downer, like, oh my god, Amberlin's off track, because it is what it is. I have these...
Kanan said Kanan has said if she's going to lecture us, she needs to get back in the bathroom.
These days a lot off of camera. As you guys know, I'm having a hard time losing weight currently and sticking to a plan. So I wanted to show you guys a bit like, okay, so this is what I eat when I just don't fully care at the moment. And before anyone says anything, I know I need to care. I get it. You don't have to remind me.
I think the thing that people often get frustrated with Ambi as well is that she has these like wind-ups of clarity. She says, oh, well, I know I'm feeling this way and I know I'm going to do this. And again, for someone like me, I don't go into every day being like, I know I'm going to eat poorly today. it's quite often, it's quite often that was when I was distracted or bored, or it was something off to the side, and then my brain will be like, well, you ruined it today, so why don't you start again tomorrow? Like, why don't you save the healthy food for tomorrow and just, today's whatever. And that's the type of voice that often needs addressing, to be like, well, actually, just because I had like a cupcake today doesn't mean I get to eat an entire pizza tonight. I can just like rein it in. It's okay. Live in the now. Be mindful.
Really good mood today. I woke up like totes happy. Like if I go to bed happy, my ass is waking up happy.
Oh, 100%, Elle. 100%.
If I go to bed,
oftentimes for me, if I'm again in a similar situation where it's ice cream, it's just like, oh good, okay, great, eating, don't even recognize any physical or mental feelings until I start feeling sick. That's why I can't have ice cream in the house. Roland, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it, mate. Roland says, nothing better than listening to Pulpy on a stormy day. I hope you're safe in the storm, mate. Thanks for making my shift more entertaining. It is my absolute pleasure. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the support. And I'm glad you're enjoying it. Stay safe, Roland.
it's sad. You're gonna see me waking up with tears already dripping down my eyeballs. And before I continue this video, I know I'm rambling. If you're on a weight loss journey and like you're off track today, or you've been off track in the last week, or you have a plan to be off track, do not let this video and do not let the things I'm saying derail you from wanting a cheat day, if you will, or a day where you're not counting calories or points or carbs. Our bodies are not meant to be robots. It seems like I'm being a little bit of a hypocrite at the moment, but
A total hypocrite, in a word, yes.
it's very important that
2 words.
if you are at a healthy weight to count calories or figure out what it is that you need to do to lose weight, but you have to be realistic and you have to know that you are going to allow yourself to have days where you don't actively worry about every single thing you put into your mouth, because sometimes it gets like...
Replace the word worry with be aware of. You're allowed to be aware of what you're eating. You're allowed to track things. You're allowed to do all of those things. And oftentimes it is a perspective shift for me. Like I'm very much a fan of like changing the word have to get to. So I get to count my calories. I get to cook a healthy meal. I get to sit down and enjoy my meal. I get to do things that are not focused solely around food and health and weight loss. I get to go to the gym. I get to lift heavy things. A change of perspective can be really good. The argument of off-track days, sure, maybe they work for some people. They don't necessarily work for me. When I'm on a weight loss focus, they don't work for me because like that one, I kind of shifted my stance into like that one high carb meal, that one kick of refined sugar, that one thing that might spike my blood sugar, that might trigger me to think, well, this day's ruined, I'll just start again tomorrow. Like, it often will only take one thing. So a stricter diet works for me, but we all have different relationships with food, and I highly recommend speaking to a professional. Just Jamie, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Jamie says, this talking point is to say other people do this. Oh, 100%. 100%. But the thing is, Jamie, the world's a very large place and we all have different relationships with food. So Ambi's content will resonate with a lot of people and will like fly in the face of a lot of people as well. So I oftentimes when Ambi's talking about food stuff, I like to offer a counter argument to like my own experiences. Not because I'm like trying to debate or anything, but just because I'm trying to offer a different perspective on a topic that Ambi will often present herself as someone who is well versed in it all, when we know that she's also showcased content that has been 7 rounds of Jenny Craig, for instance. So thanks for the super chat.
Into an unhealthy headspace. I'm not saying these things to validate my current cheat day because I do not deserve one. I do not need one, and I actively know that, but it's like I don't care today. But it's just like I don't want people hearing what I'm saying about myself and like taking it personally to them. Because girl, you probably do deserve that cheat day. You probably do deserve that freaking...
Didn't you just say
3 pieces of cheesy pizza?
Didn't you just... Oh my god.
Deserve it? No. Is it still gonna happen? Yes, it is. So.
Okay, so I...
When chocolate met peanut butter, a love story. Chocolate peanut butter chip Greek yogurt bar. These Yassos are like 100 calories, aren't they? This is not too bad.
had a chocolate peanut butter Yasso as the first thing. And
wait, that was breakfast? Jesus. Save the ice cream for after. Lunchtime snack.
then I ordered this like open face turkey cheesy onion.
That's a big sandwich. That's a lot of sandwich.
Sandwich. Some like cheesy and steak-y fries. It was pretty tasty. Then I got some
It's a lot.
Starbucks.
This is not keto friendly, just FYI. Who, thank you for the super chat, I appreciate it, mate. Who says, how does one earn a cheat day? I don't agree. Like, there's some lines of thinking that, like, oh, if you're good all week, you deserve to splurge on the weekend. I'm going to tell you right now that doesn't work for me. There's some lines of thinking of, if I'm really tight on my calories, then I can just not count for a day. I mean, do whatever the hell. I think for me, when it came to changing my perspective on food and my lifestyle gurney, offering a cheat day to myself would just kind of downward spiral me into a not great place. So I would often be like, oh, okay, great. I change it, right? So I would say not deserve, because I don't think that relationship with food is healthy either. But I would just acknowledge. So I would be like, great, I got 10,000 steps in today. I went for a skate. I did some like mentally taxing stuff. I will allow myself or acknowledge that I can have more fuel today. And that's what my shift was, right? Like, it was a shift from food being pleasure and entertainment and just something to do when I'm bored, to it legitimately being fueling my day, like changing my perspective to a day being full of activities. And I think that can work for everybody, right? If you have a family, if you have a busy lifestyle, if you're in a position where you're mentally taxed every day or physically taxed every day, like, seeing food as fuel is very helpful. And when I was counting calories really hard, it was, oh, okay, great. I feel exhausted today. I know I've been more active today. I know I need to focus on something. I know, like, this has been my day. Then yeah, if I'm 300 calories over, it's not a big deal. And treating all of those situations as not a big deal was really helpful for me, because in alternate, like, highly anxious Zach land, going 300 or 500 calories over would be, oh my god, I failed today. Let me just shove all of the food in my face. I'm such a failure. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo. But yeah, acknowledging just how much fuel you're using helped me a lot, because I'm quite numbers focused, so that was useful. Danielle, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Danielle says, I don't call it a cheat day, but cheat two things. Oh, that's fair, Danielle. I think so. And it depends on who you are as well, Danielle. For instance, you know, you being focused on lifting heavy and competing and things like that makes it all the more challenging, because it is regimented and it is strict. But you know, for you know, the everyday person who just wants to restrict their calories a little bit more or lose a little bit of weight, perspective is really different. So finding what works for you truly is a gurney.
It's just a chai tea, and I got some of their mandolin cakes, which is...
So what have we had? We've had ice cream, cheesy turkey oniony sandwich, cheesy steaky chips, mandolins, and iced coffee. Or iced chai.
Is one of my faves. And I was craving a chocolate chip cookie. Oh my god.
And a cookie.
Oh, this sounds so good right now.
You just had it. Didn't you just have it?
So I got one of those. Okay, you guys, so the next thing I'm having...
Sorry, that was breakfast.
If I ever say that I'm off a track, it's...
That's off track. That is. We're in the wilderness now.
It's probably because I either had one of these, I plan on having one of these. It is a Sonic slushie, and I'm kind of obsessed. I get the blue coconut with the cherry.
This is literally just sugar water, right? It's just sugar and water.
The anemic in me says hell to the S.
I'm sorry, did you just say the anemic in you says hell to the S? Why?
So that is what...
What?
The anemic in me says hell to the S, so...
Sorry, a Sonic slushie's filled with iron. What is she talking about? The anemic in you says hell to the yes. Sorry, is there something in coconut flavored sugar and cherry flavored sugar that's good for someone suffering with anemia? It's a blood slushie. What is she talking about? Oh, Sandra says when you're anemic, you crave chewing ice. I had no idea about that. Wow, thank you so much. I thought she was meaning that, like, iron deficiency. They're like, but there you go. I had no idea. I am learning. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Is it specifically like chewing ice? Oh, there you go. I had a standard poodle when I was younger. I had a standard poodle who had anemia towards the end of her life, and she developed anemia, and it was really sad because like ticks were a big problem, and so we had to sort all of that stuff out. I was like, how old was I? Early teenager, like 13 maybe. Anyway, it was really sad. So I don't have a lot of experience or knowledge on anemia apart from it being a conversation around low iron, and that's where I was kind of coming from my dumb ass thinking there was iron involved. It's not. Turns out it was just ice.
That is what I'm having. Okay, guys, so my tongue is blue. That's from the slushie. The slushie usually takes me like a couple hours to drink. It's just one of those things that I like to
And this is why it takes a village.
trip on. But I ordered Arby's. I got a large.
Sorry. We have had so many beverages today. Again, hydration. Stay hydrated. Drink your water, folks. Folks?
Diet Coke. I think I've had Arby's like a couple times in my life, so we'll see if I actually like this place.
Also, normalize making drinks at home, because ordering these things out to get delivered to your front door is expensive.
So, large curly fry.
Curly fry.
That's good.
Is it?
So good. I got a mac and cheese. It says stir before eating. Okay. Oh, look how cheesy.
Jesus, that's a cup full of cheese.
Okay.
And I love cheese, don't get me wrong, but
Do as they say.
it's the reason why I can't keep it in
Stir
the
before
house.
eating. So cheesy. Last thing I got is a crispy fish burger.
Okay, winding back once again from the very beginning. We have ice cream, giant turkey baguette thing, mandolins, beefy cheesy fries, iced tea, blood slushy, another drink, chicken burger, curly fries. Got it.
Sandwich. Who knows what? Wow. So
Cookie. I missed the cookie.
it looks like it's just tartar sauce, the fish, some
Wait, fish, not chicken?
lettuce,
I thought you said chicken. Did she not say chicken?
sandwich. Last thing I got is a
Oh,
crispy
no,
fish
I'm stupid.
burger.
So I need more
Sandwich.
caffeine.
Who knows what?
Laura, good luck.
So it looks like it's just tartar sauce, the fish, some lettuce.
This is the thing, like, the other thing that I need to remember is that I don't eat a lot of takeout, right? I don't eat a lot of fast food. And there's a reason why it's called takeout and fast food. Because it's generally supposed to be consumed if you're traveling. This helps with my perspective on it all, right? If you're traveling, if you're too busy to cook, if if you're visiting somewhere, if you're on the road, if you're busy, I don't know, whatever. But like just the stark dichotomy of Ambi standing in her kitchen where she has food that she could cook, eating all of this takeout, which no doubt cost far more than if she just tried to make something similar at home. Mind blowing.
Looks good, smells good. Let's dive into it, shall we?
Oh my god, oh my
That's what I
god.
recommend.
Okay,
Oh, and now we're doing a calorie count.
you guys. So I wanted to do something
I won't fact check because I feel like this is a big part of the content, so we're both.
a little bit different than usual. Normally, when I do these off-track days, or I show
You think that fish burger tastes like nothing, Sandra?
my binge
Probably.
eating, which is rare because I don't like to show days like this. I don't show calories, but I figured maybe it'd be a good idea if I did, because
What?
I think this is educational for me. I don't think I ever realized like how many calories I was eating.
We've been back and forth on this health gurney for a while, gal. I'm sure you've done counts. You have done counts, and you've listened to us do counts.
I would like it
so.
to be known that not every day I am off track is like this.
Angelica says, delivery in my area ends up being about 3 times the price than if I just picked it up myself. Yeah, that's a lot.
Are there days like this? Yes, of course. But this off track day was just insanely
What is this rustling in the background?
bad. In total, I ate
Oh, potato, I'm sorry, mate. I hope you feel okay.
121 calories.
But you're welcome for the distractions. Restractions? Not that. Funny-ish, thank you again for the super chat, mate. I appreciate it. Funny says, science still unclear, but it's hypothesized that anemics crave ice because it increases alertness and mental boost. God, the body's incredible, isn't it funny? Thank you for the super chat. That would kind of make sense. I mean, a drastic change in temperature often like causes alertness like subconsciously in the body because it's just like, oh no, something's wrong. So like the introduction of like ice, especially to the soft palate, because that's how you get brain freeze, right? If the soft palate on the top of your mouth is exposed to really low temperatures, the synapses, there's some synapses on the lower lobes that are really, really close to the soft palate. So the drastic change in temperature is what gives you like that sudden like, danger, or brain freeze, as we commonly know it, I guess. And it would kind of like bring alertness, I suppose, because brain freeze is certainly, look, perhaps alert is not the best definition of what brain freeze feels like, but it definitely gets your attention. Thank you for the super chat.
I'm shocked. I'm appalled. Like, I literally am disgusted with myself. I have an eating disorder, so I'm not gonna blame it on a character flaw or because I'm disgusting. I know what the comments say, trust me.
I honestly would like to get a little bit more perspective from Ambi and the eating disorder conversation in the modern day, specifically around keto and like what those restrictions, like how she's working through those restrictions and what styles of therapy she's incorporated into her like just daily, because that's the thing, like at the end of the day we've all got problematic relationships with food, and call it what you will, as you know, I recommend if you are going to talk about things like that, be diagnosed, but it is generally pretty interesting because I don't know how that would work anyway. Oops, sorry, who am I missing? Jamie, thank you again for the super chat. Jamie says, Zach, thank you for the stream. Enjoy your Saturday. You enjoy your Saturday as well. Thank you for booping in, and thank you for the support. And D Martin, thank you for the super chat. That's very kind of you, mate. D says, it's crazy how she doesn't need to measure food because she has been on a health gurney for so long that she can look at it and know, but has zero idea about how many calories are in fast food. I don't trust it. Just like the entire carbohydrate conversation that we're having at the moment, I just don't trust it. As someone who counted for a good time, like, you get out of practice and then you get back into practice, but like, even though Ambi's been doing this for 10 years, she can't just eyeball a serve of pork rinds. I'm not convinced.
Disorders are a very real thing, and food addictions are a very real thing.
Yeah, Mish, 100%, right? Like, I think I would find that really interesting. It's just a shame that she gets upset at her audience who, like, legitimately want to understand kind of what is going on, as opposed to just either being lied to or scolded for questioning.
And it's unfortunate that
Hey, Fairy.
So I do hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I've had quite a few people asking for a day where I'm just like completely off track, and this is it. But yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Okay, bye, Ambi. Right, well, that's it. Oh, no, I disappeared. Sorry, chat. Right, I'm going to go because it's Saturday and I've got things to do. So, thank you all very much for hanging out with me this morning. I really appreciate it. Go out, have a fabulous weekend, hug your loved ones, talk to your friends. For those of you on the rewatch, I appreciate your comments, opinions, and eyeballs. If you'd like to hit the like button before you leave, that'd be great as well. Thanks for hanging out, chat. You're all wonderful. Thank you for being great people. Respectful, responsible, and shenanigans filled, as always. Have a great day, and I will see you all in the next video and/or live stream.